Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome back after a brief holiday recess to Sawyer 7. As I recall last time we met, you guys had delved into Site 3, had come across the Tomb of the Ten, fighting and killing the Faceless, having to revivify Alvin, and dealing with the last-second shutdown of D-Unit. Deciding to take a long rest in one of the huts before to prepare sending to see what you all should do. And it is from that morning that we take over. What would you all like to do?
Um, I guess when we wake up, first thing I'm gonna do is go over to like if there's a window or anything like that, or I'll just poke my head out the door and just make sure we're not being watched, that nobody's
The
caught
windows,
on that we're here.
because it has been cold for so long, the windows are extremely frosted over here. But yeah, poking your head outside, you don't immediately see anything or any signs of people trying to watch you guys.
Right. And then second thing I'd want to do is check on D Unit and see if he's woken up yet.
He's still like frozen, like mid pose that you guys had dragged him onto the Drake with.
Just look at him for a minute and I'll look around on like on his head, on his neck, on his back. Are there any like switches or levers that I can think to try?
There are things like that look like buttons on gears and stuff that you press in certain combinations to try and get gears spinning and stuff. Again, real quick, and none of them prove successful over the course of a few minutes as you attempt that.
Well, if he didn't anger his god, that's what would have happened.
I don't know. I'd like if we could take him with us and get our friend to take a look at him some other time, but I don't know. Like, would he even fit in any of our backpacks? Could we bring him along?
I mean, look at him. He probably weighs at least a ton.
We can dismantle him, maybe. He's been put back together once.
It might cause further damage.
Yeah, it might.
I mean, he weighs what, 700 pounds?
Something close to it.
We can put him in a backpack of
666.
belonging then. They hold up to 1,500.
Yeah, all right. So like, it could handle the weight. Would he physically fit in the opening of the backpack?
He would not physically fit into the opening of the backpack.
Yeah. What if? Hmm. Do we still have an extra ring of communication?
It
How
would be
many
on
did
D Unit's
Sawyer
finger.
originally give us?
7. But
So we
Bryn
have
had
an
hers.
extra.
But Bryn had hers on when she dusted, so you have one that's on D unit.
Oh, so there is one on D Unit.
That's correct.
So he can just use that to get in touch with us if he comes back, or is that only within a certain range?
It's like 5 miles, I think, or 2.
Oh.
One mile. 1 mile radius.
Hmm. What about how long if Bael, if you could make a scroll of sending, then we could leave the scroll with him with instructions to just use it to contact us if he wakes up.
I don't.
Only problem with that is you have to pass a certain intelligence check, I'm pretty sure, to be able to cast a scroll.
And not be
And we
distracted
all know,
by vacuuming.
Yeah.
and we all know that's not a D Unit's forte.
That's true.
I mean, he
What is going on, dude? All I'm hearing is noise. I'm not hearing you at all.
I'm hearing him, but I think someone's vacuuming or something.
I'm hearing a super obnoxious noise.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother is cleaning the carpet.
Oh my god, dude. He has all day. All day. 9 o'clock. He does it. Anyways.
Well, I guess we could. Well, what if we just used sending on him like once every few days? It's not ideal, but
I think the problem though is the distance of sending.
no, sending is
Send-
anywhere on the
Sending doesn't
plane.
distance.
The only chance of failure is if they're on a different plane.
So we could, I mean, like whenever we have like a day or two of downtime, just like put as much work as you can into scribing scrolls of sending so that we don't need to burn spell slots on them later and just do our best to keep in touch whenever we can or check in and see if he's woken up yet. And he might be wandering around on his own for a few days, but we can eventually get in touch with him.
Can I even scribe scrolls as a cleric?
Anybody who can cast spell levels can make scrolls.
Okie dokie. But I don't have paper.
That is not 100% true. I believe I will double check while you guys continue talking.
Yeah, all those books you have are made of paper, aren't they?
Yeah, but ripping out a page could be a vital information that's hidden on it.
And I'm pretty sure it needs to be blank paper and it has to be a certain kind of paper and you need a certain kind of ink and all that.
Pretty sure you need magical ink.
You need the high quality paper and ink?
Yep. Oh, good times and good vibes. Thank you for the raid with that 20 party of 24.
Dear sir.
Good thing somebody has 3 sheets of spell vellum and 3 ounces of ink in their inventory when you guys divvied it up.
Whoever has a backpack.
That would also be D unit.
I mean, we're taking your backpack, dude. Like, that goes without saying.
The thing is, I had my backpack and I had Bryn's backpack.
Yep.
Sorry, dude, we're rolling ya.
Well, I mean, as long as we have some kind of plan to just be able to get in touch with him or find out if he's awake yet or something, I guess that makes me feel better. I hate the idea of just leaving him here.
We have
I
no.
mean, we could just put him on your mount and keep him there, couldn't we?
Yeah, I suppose we could, although my mount, I don't think can hold
His
that
Drake.
much weight.
The Drake.
Oh, on the Drake.
Then the Drake
Doesn't
couldn't fly.
Yeah. Didn't we enlarge the Drake last time or something?
We
So he
enhanced
could fly with
ability
him,
on
yeah.
one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I could summon my mount as well. And
Alright. Is there anything else you guys would like to do this morning? you're having this conversation.
Well, Bael, do you have that sending spell ready?
I've had it ready.
Good, because we need to contact Siri and see what to do next.
And tell her about the Tomb of the Ten and how one of them ambushed us and everything else.
Alrighty, I will cast sending and then send the message.
All right, you get 25 words. What are you gonna say? Bial's having like a brain fart. Who we sending again to? Sorry. That's who you're sending it to.
Um, you guys can help me out here. Hello? We got some news. Just above game, this is the first time him ever using this. He looks at you guys like,
Tell her what happened and ask for further instructions.
our D unit kind of went dead. Um, need more instructions on what happened. You can tell he's a naive asshole.
Yeah.
I'll
It's-
just look over at over at Bael with like a dumbstruck look on my face, like that was good, except for the part about telling her about the Tomb of the Ten and telling her that one of them ambushed us and
Tomb
everything
of the
else, but that was good.
Tomb of the Ten. We got ambushed by one of them. First time using this. Help. Guess that's it. Are you pooping?
Don't have enough room for that, unfortunately. You ran out of words like halfway through, like before ambush.
I know. He's never used it before, and he's like,
It's like you're so used to be able to say what you say, it's so when you have to like, it can get weird. You hear back probably like a minute later, mostly probably from confusion over the message. The 10. It's interesting. I would need to know more. Continue on. It's good to know you're alive.
I gotta blow that spell.
Cast it again.
That's a third level spell. I have to roll.
You do have to roll a d20.
16.
Okay, nothing happens. You're good. Good reminder to get the spell slot up though.
I did that.
Or no, to get the surge table up for Isle Cross. Because somebody put one together.
Of course they did.
I'll have an official one in 2 weeks, though. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Okay.
I assume you tell us what she said.
I
Well,
did.
what Sorry said.
Yeah, I did. She was.
No, by L.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. I relay it. She told us to continue and need more information. As he stands there looking embarrassed and with his head down.
That's all right. She just asked you to continue. Just cast the spell again and tell her all the information that you left out the first time. We're not doing anything else today.
Let's plan what he's going to say to make this easier.
Yeah, I agree. We
He
should
hasn't
definitely
done this
we should
often.
definitely plan what Bael's going to say, and we should definitely use some of the 3 weeks we had before this session in order to do that.
Look, you're not wrong.
All right. What do you want me to say again?
The 10 were disciples of the green one, and apparently at least one of them was awake and out of their coffin cage cell.
Ten disciples of the Lich. At least one is loose. Ambushed us. We got away.
I thought you guys killed him though.
We definitely did not. He teleported away, as I recall.
No, he
Mm.
died.
I
Royce killed
definitely
him.
killed him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit.
You don't remember the counter spell that saved the whole fight?
Bro, it was 3 weeks ago. I don't
Yeah.
remember my own name.
Yeah.
I remember all my fucking counter spells.
Yeah, he cast it so god dang always.
Imagine if she had 2 reactions.
Are you gonna counterspell the counterspell? Fuck yeah!
So,
oh man.
10 disciples of the Lich. At least one was loose. Ambushed us. We killed him. There may be more. Please advise. You pooping.
I don't know. If said like that, she might ask us if we're asking her. She might think we're asking her for advice about pooping.
Good point. Maybe leave off the part about pooping.
Queefing? No? The face palms in the air.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just glue your hand in that state permanently.
Yeah.
Just constantly face palming.
So I got the 10 disciples of Lich. One of them loose, awake, ambushed us. We killed him.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Just Elvin and Bile having a session of repeat after me.
Up to 19. I put maybe more out there. Please advise.
That's good.
Okay, is that where you're sending?
Yeah. The 10 disciples of Lich, one of them loose, awakened, ambushed us. We killed him. Maybe more out there. Please advise.
All right.
You're not busy, are you?
Okay. Gonna message back. Again, about a minute later. Not more than usual study what's been going on up here. That is interesting. We didn't have records of them existing. I'll make a note of it. Other than that, I'm not sure what to make of this development.
Did you roll for casting the second spell?
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay.
I guess there's nothing to do but go on to Site 2 then.
Yeah, I don't really want to stick around here too much longer.
Same. I literally died.
Indeed, you did. How are you feeling?
I'm dead. But it's not an experience I'm anxious to have again, so I think we should keep moving.
Moving. It seems good.
So are we loading the robot up on the Drake, or are we leaving him here?
I think if we leave him here, we're going to have to check in on him. Or we still have the ability to check in on him, like whenever we get to the end of the day and Bael has a 3rd level spell slot free. If we take him with us, we obviously don't have to do that, but it's going to be hard to transport him certain places.
I'm not slowed here, so we could just put him on the Drake and I'm fine.
I have enhanced abilities prepared.
Lucy.
Hmm.
In the back of your head, you hear a familiar voice start to send you a message. Hello, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys have been obviously on this thing to hide me. But seeing as where you are, can I stop in for a little chat, seeing as what happened?
Is this Sawyer?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be lovely. We actually have a slight malfunction of your gift.
As within 10 seconds of you saying that, this golden Dora that you guys have recognized from the sewer before kind of comes into one of the stone walls here in the structure, and Sawyer kind of walks out and he goes, I know. That's how I found out where you guys were. The light just went out.
Dandy.
Good to see you again, Sawyer.
Yeah, I feel like we're safe up here.
Ish.
That is a 10 on the spell to open the door. Woo!
So how long has it been for you?
Oh, since we talked
Since the last time
last,
you Yeah, since the last time you saw us.
it's been like
Since
3
we
weeks, guys. Like in game time, you guys, you've only taken like 7 or
Oh
8
no, no,
long
no.
rests.
Yeah. No, I'm asking since he dropped us off outside of Little Scene. Like that was the last time we saw him.
So you guys have only taken 8 or 9 long rests since then. Because you guys got teleported up and then you had like 5 days of travel to get to the site and then you had another 3 or 4. So, hold up.
Hmm.
It was 7 days of travel to get to site 4. You spent only 4 days at site 4. You spent only 2 days at site 3. So when he says 3 weeks, it kind of throws you a little off.
Really, it's only been like what, a week and a half for us, or something like that. Sorry, I lose track of time.
Time is a, weird soup.
Royce keeps excellent track of time, though.
I do.
Make an intelligence
Okay.
check, Royce.
We can talk about clocks and time and things, but she points over to D unit.
Ooh,
15.
you feel like it's only been about 10, 12 days. You've lost a week somewhere.
Or he's gained one.
Or he's gained one somehow.
We already know time moves differently in his pocket dimension.
That
so.
is true.
But we're also in a magical tundra, so like
Who is talking right now?
You just hear the ghost of D Unit whisper in your ear. Just like
And what the
Bertrand's
hell is a
ghost on
tundra?
Thursday. Just like Bertrand's ghost on Thursday.
Please, I don't need the D unit in my ear.
Look.
Not even the tip.
Not even just the tip. Is that what you said, Cass?
I said not even the tip.
No.
that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Again, who's talking? I don't.
Hey, just because I can't
It's
talk in
unnerving.
game doesn't mean I can't talk out of game.
That's
It does mean that.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, what? Like, he was on automaton, like a warforged. Like, what even happened?
He
How much-
forsook his god.
I see, like, Willem, like, take off his hat and, like, scratch his head and kind of, like, rub his brow, like, the hat, like, really?
We
Apparently.
each had a trial, our own individual trials with the Raven Queen. And apparently something happened during his, and none of us know. And after that, he just no.
I mean, at least he's made of rare metals that I can use. Like, I mean, that's the plus. That's, like, the positive here. If there is a positive takeaway.
There's no way to turn him back on?
Not without the spark of a god.
Speaking of which,
Yes.
in the temple that we were in, where there were chambers with lots of different gods or images of lots of different gods, there was one that looked remarkably like you.
Gone.
Like remarkably,
Like
like
Gond?
to a T. Gond,
Yeah, I get
the
that
god
a
of
lot.
craftsmen.
I get that a lot.
You just get that a lot,
Mhm.
or is there something more there?
Oh, I just get it a lot. I just get it a lot. It's been that way since
Insight
I was a
check.
young mage.
I fail.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a natural 3, and I think my insight is +2.
Give me. I don't have his character sheet up. Give me a second.
Sorry, it's +4, so I have a 7.
He rolled a 3 + 3 for a 6.
Hell yeah.
That's why I had to ask what you rolled, because I was like, oh, I rolled terrible too. You can tell he's being a little coy about it.
Oh wait, hang on. No, I'm sorry. I read the wrong line. I have
Mm.
a 5, not a 7. I'm
Okay,
not proficient in that.
so-
So I fail.
Yeah, you fail. But even so, you all can tell he's being a little coy. Like, you guys have, I think, Lucy and Tom, Bael has a passive insight of 22. Like, Lucy and Royce have a passive insight of, like, 15.
20. Oh, insight.
that's
Yeah,
true.
15.
That's
15.
That's true. That's true. My passive is 12.
So you could have taken it on that
I
roll.
guess.
Yeah. You can tell he's being coy. Like, the 4 of you. Or I guess all of you, because Tomash has an 11.
So Gond, I think we have a warglaive that someone here doesn't want to.
Yeah, we've got a few things that you might
Hmm.
be interested in.
Oh.
Well, we have this maul and this armor that we got off one of the goons that was trying to make our lives difficult in Little Scene.
Who has that in their inventory? Does anybody?
I want to say Bryn did, but
It's in the backpack
Maybe.
on D Unit's back, is what I'm guessing then.
Okay.
I could be wrong. But
Yeah, I remember what was on it. I just found the stat block. Yeah. Those have some value in terms of resale. I can sell them for cheaper than something like, artifacts.
I'm
much?
gonna open my backpack and have my Drake use his claw to like pull the wrapped warglaive out.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other thing is I don't feel comfortable using this anymore.
Mm.
But if you have
That's sad.
if you have a different glaive, I'd be happy to listen to some options. But
I know.
this one makes my mind do weird things when I use it, and I almost killed Lucy, and I can't. I can't.
I feel like I warned you a little bit, maybe not enough.
Not really at all.
Yeah. I do that sometimes.
You said you didn't know what it did, and in fairness, if I had known then that you were a god, and if a god doesn't know
Who said
something,
I'm a
that's
god? Who
probably
talked anything about being a god?
Oh, that's true. My mistake. You just look like a god.
Mm-hmm.
You're just
mean,
the
he
spitting
cr-
image of a god.
He crafts like a god too, and he's hunted like a god.
You pooping?
What if God was
was
one
one
of
of
us?
us.
Aang opens his backpack and finds a note on top that says WBB from Terminator Kill. Oh, that's great. That's just lovely. Yeah, I'll take the glaive back for a refund.
Full refund, right?
Oh yeah, obviously.
How much was it again?
I think it was 3,500 platinum.
All right. What do you have? What else do you have in the way of glaives, halberds?
Something that's not cursed.
That would be preferable.
Let me see. Do-do-do-do.
Just a little less madness and potential to kill the rest of us.
Points to her, what she said.
That's fair. I'm gonna make an intelligence check to see what he currently has in stock. Ugh. Rolled an 8, so that's only a 19.
No one's gonna cast guidance on Sawyer.
Yeah.
Plus 2, 21.
A little bit.
I really don't know what I have, in, stock. Obviously, finding items has been not feasible for a while.
That's fair. I know you've been under some scrutiny.
Wait, Elvin, are you a paladin?
Indeed.
Why
I puff
not?
out my chest really big and just do what I think is an imitation of a paladin.
Wouldn't you have a Holy Avenger form there, Sawyer?
Use only
Holy Avenger's a sword. I don't really want a sword.
Well, swords, glaives, they both cut.
Well,
One can't be used with Polar Master out of
yeah,
game.
I took yeah, out of above game I took feats to be good with pole arms, so I'm not really interested in a Holy Avenger.
He needs the whole shaft, not just a hilt.
Look, some people say size doesn't matter, and those people are
Take
fucking
a
kidding
point,
themselves.
Megs. Also Alvin, too. Take a point. That's funny. You can get a scimitar version of the Holy Avenger, but you can't get a glaive version of it in Fit. It's so weird to me.
It can be made, though.
That is true.
Yeah, Rara, you're the DM. Make it so.
Above game, Rai, even if he only has just like a +1 glaive, I would take that over the vicious one. Just
Fair.
mathematically, it's superior.
Yeah, I need to see what he has. In stock.
What does vicious even do anyway?
More damage.
Vicious adds +7 damage on a crit. So like +7 damage, +7 damage 5% of the time it's adding like 0.35 damage on average, like per hit. Whereas like a +1 glaive will add 1 damage per hit. And it's just better. Like it's 3 times as much extra damage, and that's not even accounting for the fact that it has a +1 to its attack rolls as well. Like vicious is better than nothing, but most other
Vicious
things are better
basically
than
meant to
vicious.
be barbarian weapons.
I do probably have a +1 glaive lying around. I'll send a minion after it, and I'll trade it to you for one of the 2 items you found.
Why don't I trade it to you for the vicious one, and this was yours anyway.
Perfect, that works.
And then tell us, and then so the 3,500 platinum for the Glaive of Madness, and then just quote us a price for
I'll give you
the 2
500
items.
550 gold for the 2 items. I have to make a profit.
Sounds fine.
All right.
Sawyer,
Yes.
we are still waiting on one more item from you.
Which is?
Royce's quiver, of course.
Oh, right.
He still can't seem to find it, and he's a god.
Yeah, it seems like
his
quiver
mind must be
finding.
addled.
Seems like quiver finding isn't his forte.
No, it's not. Well, sometimes.
So 550 gold split between the 5 of us is 110 each.
Did we remember to get the platinum off of the D unit before he left?
Sawyer, the 110 gold that is split given to me, can you give it to a poor family for me, please?
Certainly. Any particular city?
I'm thinking more like outer city where the farmers are poor.
All right. I can work up something. And you see like a couple like Sawyer clones like come out from the portal. One has like a glaive, and the other one has a bag of gold. They take the 2 items from you and the other glaive. Hands it to you. With the gold and the platinum for the refund.
Also, we're all quivering in anticipation that you find his quiver.
I was a little forced.
Damn, I tried.
Got him.
Out of game, did he I swear the last time you guys talked to him, he said he has one, but you can't because you don't have an attunement slot, you couldn't use it.
No, he just said he couldn't find it still.
Oh. Well, that's the reason why. It's because it requires attunement. So you'd have to drop something.
Do you have some more crossbow bolts I could buy?
Yeah, what do you want? Just regular crossbow bolts?
Something magical.
Hmm.
And some regular ones. I'm running a little low.
What about the ones that D unit gave you?
He's still under like 60 crossbow bolts.
I have a grand total of 9 plus 1 bolts and 40 regular bolts. Actually, I have 20 regular bolts. I didn't take out from last combat.
Oh jeez. Let me roll actually real quick. I probably have like 20 more +1 crossbow bolts lying around. I mean, a couple stacks of ones I haven't enchanted yet you could have.
That would be very nice. How much would it run me?
Like 15 gold for the 60.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that's happened to you all up here that is of
Yeah.
concern or interest?
What do you know about tremels? And I'll pull out Moradin's favor and hold it in front of him.
He is just frozen looking, like eyes locked on it, just like freezes up for like a good
I'll just wait.
60 seconds.
I'm just going to wait silently for him to reply.
While he's waiting for a reply, I'm like, or the Tomb of the Ten.
The disciples of the Lich. 10 disciples of the Lich.
I'll answer the second question first. The process of ascension that he tried last time requires servitude. He corrupted 10 different people from 10 different mortal races. 10 different mortal races? Or was it 8? And there are just a couple of, anyway, it doesn't really matter. To essentially be his heralds. And bring the news that there would be a new god. People tried to kill them and couldn't.
No, we killed one yesterday, not without cost.
Huh.
The tomb is here. And obviously, at least one of them was free.
Yeah, the tomb is down the street if you want to see it. I
The
can't
faceless
say
might
we're
be
anxious
home.
to go back there, but
I might go take a look myself, to be honest. Because if one's out, it means the rest of them probably are out as well.
probably.
As for that in your hand, that was supposed to be destroyed.
What is it? I haven't found any mention of it in any of the books we found in Ayun's library.
That was crafted by, or the idea of it was forged by 4 or 5 gods together to stop
Friends of
any
yours?
god who decided to get too powerful, or a new god that tried to disrupt the pantheon, and banished them from beyond the gate.
So this can banish a god?
No. That's the prototype. That's what they were made off of.
So the trammels are out there?
They were destroyed. Or at least I thought they were.
Could you make us a new one? Gond.
I'm not going to respond to that name. No. Short answer. No. Do not have the right type of metal. Don't have the touch of a god to empower it. Spark, as it were. Or the right type of forge. But if all 3 of those things were to be acquired, then possibly, especially if you have the prototype to work off of.
What kind of forge are we talking about? If I know one thing, it would be forges. And it's also entirely probable that I only know one thing. So
That intelligence score again?
I have a 12.
You might know a couple more things. You might know 2 things, actually, come to think of
I'm
it.
like a B minus student. Like I'm
Mm.
not terrible, but
Yeah. One that has the power of in the heart of a mountain or a volcano empowering it.
Mordor.
do you have any idea where we'd find such a forge? Or should we
Traveler,
just go looking for volcanoes and see if we get lucky?
Traveler Con, anyone?
Did you try looking for a mountain with a giant eyeball?
See, that's how you make the Lord of the Rings joke there.
I saw what you did there.
Thank you. I mean, the dwarves still might have a heart forge active. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how many of their settlements are left.
Give us a list. We'll look around. It's the best lead we've got right now.
That's fair.
While we have Sawyer here, wouldn't it be wise for us to get more healing potions and scrolls?
Well, let's also find out what metal we need first.
No.
I know two things. The second one is metal.
He's rolling on advantage on history right now to see if he can remember.
Guidance.
Thank you.
See, but you didn't specify. Is it metal, as in like making things from mineral metal, or is it rock metal, heavy metal?
A little bit of both.
Could we?
You have
could
to
we
make
actually
it
use,
while listening to "Immigrant Song" by Led Zeppelin.
Could we
metal.
actually use D Unit? Does he have the right metal? Because
It's entirely
he's been
possible.
touched by a god.
It's entirely
multiple
possible.
times.
I could take them apart and look and see if the right metal's inside of there. You've got a couple options. Neither of them good in terms of searching for dwarves. The northern mountains, the forest north of Alzee, orcs and dwarves have been skirmishing there for a century or more now. Probably still have a few settlements up in the mountains. Might have a heart forge to make weapons. East of Pawneel on the desert, there's some sand dwarves that might still have a settlement and a heart forge.
Sorry, above game east of where?
Pawneel. It's the northern settlement of Aston.
Okay. Sorry, it just sounded like you said Pawnee for a second. I was like, ooh. Are we gonna meet Leslie Nope?
Yes, you might. And then obviously the riskier one is on the river near Algul. They had a settlement at one point and an entrance into their mountain halls there. But seeing as what's going on there, might not be open.
Well, yeah, I mean it would be worth us taking a look. We have been to two of those places. Or near two of those places, at least.
Fair. I mean, of course, worst comes to worst, there's a volcano if the red dragons are amicable to it being used.
Oh?
Yes, but that's a whole world away from here.
Well, I think we'll check this one first, and if we can't find anything, we can talk about asking the dragons.
Yes.
Knowing them, they'd probably ask us to do a favor for them.
You'd probably owe them a lot more than that, if we're being honest. With that, do you want me to take your companion to see if the metal is used in his construction?
I vote yes.
Yeah,
All right.
I think D Unit would appreciate being useful to our effort, even if he's no longer here.
I don't think the D unit wants to come back because he doesn't want to deal with his gods. Maybe this is a way to make sure he can't.
I'm not sure I'm not sure it was even up to D unit, to be honest. I have no idea how any of this works. Not with gods, and certainly not with whatever he is.
Okay. So then the question is, where are we going?
Well, I guess the question is, do we go after this one of these heart forges now, or do we finish up and check out the last two ruins so we can report back to Sere and go back to the Mage Emperor so we don't get in trouble for abandoning our sentence? Like, he did send us up here. That was, to accomplish a task. That was his condition for, not throwing us in jail. So I kind of hate to just be fugitives if we don't have to be.
Well, I mean, the forge isn't necessarily a pressing matter if we don't have the materials required anyway. And obviously, Sawyer can get a hold of us if need be.
Kind of like
Even if
waves his
we
Also,
hands. Hello.
and also, given everything we've learned up here at Ruins 3 and 4, I kind of want to know what's at Ruins 1 and 2. Maybe they have more information about Trammels or of the Heart Forge or the Disciples or the 10 or something like that. I don't think we should just leave this abandoned.
I mean, theoretically, I could just send a stack of books of everything I have on the 10 to this person and pretend it was from you guys.
I mean, that can work.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got books on the 10, I think Sarah could certainly use them because she sounded like she had never heard of this before. And I
A
think the people up
long buried secret from Long Age Path.
I'm not even going to ask how you know it.
So I do want to ask though,
Yeah.
if D unit doesn't have the metal that we need, what is the metal so that we can find it?
On Titanite.
does that material name ring a bell to me?
Make a history check.
Got him.
And would my Smith background give me any
You have
insight
never
into it?
heard of this metal before, and so you're just sitting there a little confused.
You said Titanite?
Titanite, yes.
Oh, Titanite. Okay,
Titanite, yes.
You
cool.
said history
Yes.
with guidance. That's an 11.
You've heard of it before, you have no idea of any connections or what it is. The name is familiar, like you have heard it or read it somewhere. Where it in connection to what, you have no idea.
But the fact that I know of it makes it weird, yeah?
Yes.
Can I check my book of Moradin? Is there any reference to it in there? I don't know if there's an index in this book.
Yeah, make an intelligence check to read through it and try and flip through it and find it.
That's a 16.
Okay. You don't find the word Titanite in the book. In the back where he has the written in the back of the book, there's a whole section on the crafting of the trammels. How it was him and Gond and Helm and Torm and Tyr that decided that these needed to be created to deal if a god ever betrayed them, or if a person rose up and needed to be struck down from the pantheon, they need to be created. And they refer to a metal that exists in places where the planes pulled apart from each other.
Well, I think that explains how I've heard of it.
But there is also a note from Ayun in the back of this book in one of the margins in this section that the trammels were destroyed and the prototype went missing.
Isn't Ayun the one that gave him the thing, though?
No, I found this in the chamber of Moradin.
The book?
Oh, yeah, the book I got
Yeah.
from Ayun's library.
Yeah.
But like that's how I learned,
Mhm.
a little bit more about this thing. But
Yeah.
so I guess this is the prototype that went missing.
Hmm.
Is there anything in the book about where a heart forge might be located?
I'll make another intelligence check.
I'm assuming guidance.
On
Yes.
intelligence, yeah.
Sweet. That is a 21 with
Cool.
guidance.
That'll do it. There's a little bit in there about the dwarves in like their mountain halls deep in the center of these cities, like deep in the ground at the heart, near the crust where they like to dig. Sometimes they'll find like lava spouts, essentially, they call the heart of the mountain, and they'll build forges around them. They're extremely rare to find, and not every dwarven settlement has one. Also, if he relays the information on the metal, Lucy, that would make you know why you would know it.
Mm-hmm.
Relay all the information.
Yeah.
I relay why I know it.
There's a lot of relay going on.
We're having races, bro. Put your bets in.
I got 50 on, what's her name?
She can leap. I'll put 20 down on her. All right.
I got 40 on Lucy.
God, nobody's getting paid out if she wins. All right. Is there anything else?
I think that about covers me.
I have a favor to ask Sawyer.
All right.
This extra set of mithril plate that I have, I no longer need it. Can you give it to some warrior who's pure of heart and tell him who it's from?
I mean, I can try. I don't really get a lot of like, you know,
You don't hang out with people who are
people
pure of heart.
coming through like that often. Occasionally, someone tries to find me like that, but I do mostly dwell in sewers now, so it's a little bit hard to find those types of people.
Oh, I trust you. And he hands it out. He pulls it out of the backpack of belongings and hands it to him.
I prefer people who are dumb of ass.
What about both?
Even better. All right. Y'all going to stay here then?
Yeah, I think we have to finish this job, but we'll be in touch. I'm sure
Plus,
we'll need you to zip us around to all the dwarven settlements.
Is there an easier way for us to get in touch now that our friend Bryn is no longer with us?
I mean, the cleric can send me a message, right?
yeah.
Theoretically.
It may be really bad, but he can.
He may ask you about your bowel movements, but
I'll mentally prepare for that.
For
So,
the message or for the bowel movements?
Him asking about them.
I'm just asking
I mean, it's a
questions
good
here.
question. It's
that's
a good question.
Sometimes you need to psych yourself up.
is it a great question, Ethan?
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you to stop. All right.
Well, take care of yourself, Sawyer, and stay safe.
Will do. Good luck up here.
before he takes off, I'm going to ask him if he has anything that'll make it easier for us to move our friend around with us. Maybe some spell to shrink him so we can put him in
Oh,
a
he's
bag.
taking our friend.
Taking him.
He's taking to you
him
now.
with
Oh,
him.
okay.
I do grab the backpack though.
Yeah, and
Which one?
anything else, like it's on his belt and stuff.
Both of them.
Both of them. All right. All right, you guys know how to keep in touch. All right.
And well, are you sure that'll work, Sawyer?
What?
Sending.
Should.
Doesn't it only work on the same plane?
No, there's
Because
only
we've tried to use it from inside your sanctuary before, and it hasn't worked.
It's weird.
That's what I'm asking. Is there a more certain way to get in touch with you?
And there's only a 5% chance of failure sending it to me. Other people can't use magic in my place. It's a little weird.
Okay.
Also, give me 1 second. There's a weird grinding sound in my house.
There's a weird grinding sound in Rai Rai's house.
Right?
I mean,
Battle
frankly,
chicken
I don't see nothing
wow.
wrong with a little bump and grind.
Yeah, battle chicken wow wow.
I almost said something, but I'm nice sometimes.
Define nice.
Not gonna say anything rude about a man when he's not sitting here to listen to it.
He'll be back eventually.
That's if he doesn't get involved in the grinding.
My neighbors need to get rid of that. They're jumping their Pontiac for like the 5th time in like a week.
Time to get a real car.
I mean, whatever fetishes they're into.
Yeah, I mean, whatever, grind.
No kink shaming around here, Rai. Come on.
Whatever
Yeah.
grinds their
Don't-
gears.
It's an 80.
Don't yuck their
Take
yum.
a point, Megs. Don't yuck their yum. What if kink shaming is my kink now?
Take a point, Rai.
It's such an old joke, though. Anywho. Yeah, there's only 5% chance if you guys are trying to contact me, it will fail. So I'm hoping it'll work.
Yeah, if it doesn't, we'll just try again.
It's true. And I'll try and keep an eye on you whenever I can, spare it.
I mean, you got like 1,000,000 of them.
I want like 5 dozen. Don't have 1,000,000.
Your
Yeah.
gods can be wherever they want anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That's a myth. It's not actually true.
How would you know if you're not a god?
I've talked to a couple.
As equals?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes. Yes, we would. I'm pretty sure
would,
that
God.
was clear.
Mm-hmm. And as
See,
you,
because we have this problem where we need the spark of a god, and if there's one standing here, then it solves that problem.
if I
At a
could,
certain point, Sawyer, you're gonna need to be honest with us.
I mean, if I could make a spark, wouldn't I have brought D-Unit back?
Not necessarily, but
I
you already did
mean-
bring him back once.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
God,
technically,
I
Spark,
fixed him
I don't
up.
know.
I didn't spark him again.
isn't D-Unit probably older than you?
Probably.
Different God, different spark. I don't know how it works. And if you want to keep the details to yourself for now, that's fine. But when the time comes, if there's anything you're not telling us, you're gonna have to tell us eventually.
Oh, wow. I'm well aware.
Understood.
As he winks, he just steps back through his door.
Safe portaling.
So as soon as the door vanishes, I turn to Lucy and I say, "Yeah, he's definitely gone."
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. There's no chance he's not.
Gone, baby, gone.
Oh, God.
Take a point. Oh, that was a thinker for me.
I got that right away.
Yeah.
At least he's not Gandhi.
But he is. He just stepped through his door.
Look.
I'm thankful that he's not Gandhi because he just sold us weapons.
Look, dude. We're both civilization players. We know
We are.
he
No,
is.
Gandhi will nuke the fuck out of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let's not mince words here.
Gandhi will only fight you if you need to die. And then he will make sure you're gone.
D.
Gone.
I'm not wrong, am I?
No.
Anyway, should we hit the road towards Site 2? I assume it's still like fairly early in the morning? Or did that take all day?
That was probably like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it's
Should we just hit the road then? Because it's probably like 10 a.m. or something.
it's probably just light outside.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
We
So
should.
even earlier.
No, it's 10 o'clock, but it's just light outside.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I guess let's get going. And I will, so I'll summon Estrella. One person can ride with me.
I'll ride the broom.
One person can ride the
I'll
broom.
get on the Drake.
Royce will get on the Drake. Tomash is probably good on foot
That is
with
correct.
the athletic feet. So we should be good to go.
Just Bael, which one you riding on, the horse or the dragon?
I think I'll stick to my own kind.
You know what? I'm good on foot too. I'll let him have the whole dragon so he can have a draconic conversation. maybe learn something.
What's that drink's intelligence again?
I think it's 5.
No, it gets.
It's 8 actually.
Yeah.
All right.
And we're gone.
All right, you guys are able to leave the site 3 fairly easily. It's you guys know the way out. You head once more out into the perilous snow frozen wastes.
We rolling weather?
I do need somebody to roll a d20 for the weather, please.
I don't think I've done it yet. 10.
Today's forecast: freezing balls.
Today's forecast: an ancient white dragon. No. It is. I need you to roll a. Oh no, sorry. It's fairly cold, seasonable for what you think up here should be. Just a very, very hint of a breeze, and no snow falling down over the frozen ground here.
Yeah, I'll just kind of ride along silently and try not to think about how I died yesterday. And I will obviously fail at that, and I will think of nothing but how I died yesterday.
Only in D&D is that an existential crisis that's allowed to happen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can have it in real life too. It's just a little weirder. All right. Um. So you all make your way across this frozen waste, trudging through.
Making our way.
Downtown.
It's been a while.
As you all make your way through, I swear to make your way through the frozen snow. Site 2 is not yet in sight as it starts to get dusk. It starts to get a little bit colder as the sun goes down here.
Oh, do we know how close we are, or should we just find a place to camp?
Royce, make an intelligence check.
18.
It's about 2 hours. However, out of game, you would need to, you would all, if you guys wanted to push it for those 2 hours, would need to make 2 Constitution saving throws because of the cold.
I think it probably makes sense to just camp here for the night. We're not, you know, if we get there, it'll be night anyway. We're not doing anything once we get there.
Yeah, if we push on, we might overexert ourselves.
Yeah,
Well,
I agree.
not to mention what we might find once we get there.
Exactly. So can we try to Is it still snowing where we are? Like there's still snow on the ground? Or no?
Yeah, there is still snow on the ground over top of the icy kind of rolling sheets.
So can I try to like dig out a little shelter or like a little igloo?
In like like you're looking at some of
Yeah.
like the waves and the ice and stuff. Some of them are tall enough that you could clear off the snow in the center of like the wave and create like kind of like a hollow.
Yeah, just it'll shield us from the cold air.
Yeah. Especially if you use the drake to like body block some of the wind.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just use the Drake as a hand warmer.
I mean, pretty much.
I guess on any survival checks I need to make in order to like make the shelter.
I mean, you're
Oh,
proficient in survival. It shouldn't be. It's not super
okay.
difficult for you to do that.
Either way.
Yeah.
And then once we're in there, before we go to sleep, I'm gonna use the bloodstone.
Okay.
Just Eleanor or my mother, whichever's nearest.
All right. Does it give you direction too?
Let me look.
You sense the distance and direction.
Yeah, distance and direction.
As you activate the bloodstone and use it, you get the sense of someone related to you. It's about 38 miles northwest of your current location.
And we'll relay that to the group. I think Eleanor is 38 miles northwest of here.
The bloodstone would mean that it's actually Eleanor this time, true.
And I'll point
Or
to
it's
the
my mother,
northwest
but I have
one.
no idea what my mother would be doing up here.
Well, as opposed to last time where we thought we were talking to your sister and it wasn't.
Well, last time I hadn't used the bloodstone.
I know, which is why I'm saying this time it should definitely be your sister.
Somebody related to me. And it's either my mother or my sister. Those are the only two I know of. Is 38 miles northwest of here. That's all I know. In which direction have we been traveling? Like on the way from site 3 to site 2?
You have been going southwest because it's this angle out.
All right, so we're kind of getting farther away from her.
Yeah. Royce, make an intelligence check. Map boy with keen mind feet.
Got it.
25.
25. That is west of site 4.
I'll relay that to everyone.
All right.
I think it's if that's near site 4, it's probably a good bet that they're going to find out what we have.
Yeah, if they're there, they know it's already been ransacked.
I'm not sure how the magic of that place works, if the whole temple will reset once we leave, or I don't know.
Damn.
Anyway,
Yeah, anyways.
yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm just gonna make a couple more vials of acid and then go to sleep and try not to think about death.
Lucy's just gonna hold on to her necklace and try not to think about having to potentially go back to that place to get this fucking medal.
I do my normal nightly rituals.
Alrighty. Who's taking what shifts?
I thought the Drake doesn't need to sleep.
Drake also can't, like, talk to us and, like, shit if something happens.
True.
We lost our two companions that didn't need to sleep, so.
Yeah. I'll take.
Sorry.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Must have been the wind.
You're hearing
I
things. You might
will.
need to see a doctor.
I'll take second shift because I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep anyway. What with the death.
Alright. I'll roll for Royce on first shift. Cool. Okay. All right. She is not loading for me. Give me 1 second. Oh, he has advantage on perception. That's right. Oh, he can come back. He can roll. Roll. You're taking first shift. Roll,
Sorry about that.
Roll perception with advantage. You're taking first shift. Who's taking third, by the way?
Nat 20.
Okay.
For 25.
I'll take third.
Okay. For 25.
Yeah.
All right. So about an hour and a half. Almost 2 hours. Almost time for shift change. Royce. You hear the crunching of ice coming up from the hill behind you. And as you focus in and focus on it, further away you can hear similar sounds in this pitch dark coming towards you. These kind of lumbering, slow, methodical footsteps.
I'm going to signal to my Drake to let out a roar and wake everyone up.
All right, this is my favorite roll. Make an anti-stealth check on the Drake. How much noise are you trying to make?
1.
Everything within, it's actually really good, 130 yards as your Drake lets out this. You all kind of shoot up. These things aren't trying to be quiet. You hear them. You don't see them yet, but you hear them.
Even with dark vision, we don't see them.
You gotta realize there's no stars here even, with this constant cloud
Okay.
cover over here and stuff. So it's even darker than like normal. Like it's a couple shades shy of magical darkness, really.
I activate one of my daggers.
I cast Bless. Alvin,
On-
Lucy, and Royce.
Okay.
I also
Anything
cast
to help?
mage armor.
Alvin.
Anything to help me see? Or should I take a potion?
Do we have some
I
of
did
that
light
wood?
with my dagger.
Yeah, so she has a 20-foot circle around her.
Do we have some of that wood still?
In the bag, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
You got
out some of that
crimson
wood,
right
throw it
there?
on the ground, and have my Drake bite it.
Oh, and light it on fire? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What was that, Tomash?
I just said I was gonna pull out the mace and crimson right.
Okay. Lightning again?
Fire.
Oh, fire, okay.
Sorry, and who got blessed?
Alvin, Royce, and Lucy.
Okay, give me 1 second. I want to move something real quick.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Oh, I was going to say roll for initiative and then we'll take a break.
Oh, okay.
And we'll take our break after we roll initiative because then it builds up tension over the break.
Even with my +7, I have an 8.
Because, I mean, doesn't that just look cool?
18.
Alright, does anybody have over a 20?
I have a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 for Alvin. 18 for Royce. Bael, what'd you get?
As I said, even with my +7, I have a damn 8.
8 for Bael. Lucy.
Also an 8.
Okay. I believe Lucy's going first in that
15
combo.
for me.
15 for Tomash. 8 for Lucy. Just
This
because I
man
don't.
was not joking when he said that the forecast was dragons.
That's Royce's Drake. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just bigger than I'm used to it being.
Yeah, it actually looks like it's supposed to now. Yeah, just we're gonna take our break here. We'll be back. Just so it doesn't feel out. Exo, can you roll 3d20s for me, please? We'll see you guys back here in a couple minutes to start combat.
You want me to tell you the roll or type it to you?
All right. They don't know I'm back, but we're back. Hi guys.
What are you doing, Fifi?
Hello. Sorry. You guys look so good.
Yes, we do.
You look so good.
We look so gooder.
So good, except for that purple. I mean, it's your model. You got to make it, but the purple is a bit much.
At least he gets to be there.
Sorry, bud.
Yeah.
By the way, the red circle is the fire from lighting the wood on fire. The magic coal that he bit. So that's your dim light circle. Which illuminates a big hulking, what appears to you all to be a frost giant behind you. Actually, hold up. They would be there, and they would be there. They're outside of this. You guys, you hear them, you don't see them. Alvin, what would you like to do? Alvin's up first. Royce is on deck. Tomash is third. Alvin, what would you like to do?
How far away am I from the one I can see?
20 feet.
All right. I will run up so I'm 10 feet from him.
Okay.
And I'm already blessed, so yeah, I'll just take a swing.
Okie dokie.
That is a natural 20.
All right.
So I'll do a second level smite,
Okay.
and I'll burn a hit die from my belt.
Kind of giving away the game here, but you do get an extra D8 on your Divine Smite.
Ooh, is this an undead or fiend frost giant?
There's Undead Frost Giant, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I love how the first roll he gets when he gets rid of the vicious glaive is a crit.
It's a nat 20.
Yeah.
So the frost giant is super chill then.
Yeah.
First attack roll of the year.
Is
First
the nat
attack
20.
roll of the year. So it's what? A D10 plus 4d6 plus 8d8 plus 20?
Yep.
God damn.
God bless America.
God damn. Is God damn going to become the insult for this campaign?
Yep. And I can see it now.
Make
He
it an
face
emote.
palms. He face palms every time.
All right, by type, it is 25 slashing,
Okay.
12 lightning,
Okay.
and 26 radiant.
Ooh, 63 points of damage.
Yep.
Cool. Through this thing, and you just see kind of like it looks like cloth, like fur cloth, kind of coming off it at first as you kind of scatter it across on this big hit, and you realize it's flesh, and you're like, oh no.
Just realized it's undead.
Yeah.
All right. Second swing.
Yeah.
That's a natural 18 plus, I think,
That
with a
will
plus
hit.
1 glaive. That's
That'll
like a
hit.
31 to hit.
That'll hit. 18 will hit.
And that's 15 slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And then shaft attack.
Okay.
That is a. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's a 19.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I forgot bless.
Yeah.
So that's
The
that's
19
a
will hit. The AC's 18.
all right, it's a dirty 20 with bless.
Yeah.
But, all right. So then
This isn't Pathfinder. How much you hit by doesn't matter.
So that's 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okie dokie.
And then
Wow.
I'll use the rest of my movement to step back, like 5-10 feet.
He'll get an attack of opportunity on you, by the way.
There.
Giants have reach.
Okay. Do I get to know that before?
He is
I
3 times your height. You're pretty sure.
okay.
You're pretty sure he could reach you with an attack if
Okay.
you try to move out of his range.
In that case, I will just close to get right next to him.
Okay. Melee.
Yeah, I'll just stay right
Okay.
there. And actually, if I can get around to one side, that would be.
Yeah, you can easily get there.
Yeah, I'll stand right there.
Okay. Royce, you're up.
Just to let somebody else flank if they want to flank.
Tomas, you're on deck.
So we're gonna use my new feat. We're gonna use sharpshooter and take 2 flaming arrows to him, and I'm going to take my Drake's infused strike too.
Okay.
24 and 17.
The 17 will miss.
Did you have bless?
I didn't. 1 sec. Bless makes it an 18.
An
Rolled a
18
1.
will just hit.
Thank you for reminding me of bless.
Damn it, Bile, why'd you remind him of...
Well, there is a circle above his head.
That's true.
So it's 24 piercing, 1 fire, and 6 necrotic off the first hit.
Plus, it's my duty. I cast him to spell.
Okay.
Do you want me to add everything together or break it
You
down?
can add
still?
everything together. The only thing he's
Alright.
immune to is poison, like most undead. Oh, also one other type of damage, but I assume you guys can put together what that is.
Is it necrotic?
No, it's not. He took the necrotic damage. They're frost giant zombies.
Guessing it's cold damage.
It's 61 points in damage from both arrows.
61 combined between both of them.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Also, fire arrows with infused strike, they're like fire
Like
arrows, but they're
these-
even more on fire.
These sink like super far into him. Like this shaft disappear inside his undead frame, and he's kind of like stumbling, or like he was already unsure on his feet because he's a zombie, but now he's even more so.
And then my Drake's gonna, go on over there, and he's gonna take his bite because I didn't take a extra damage, or I didn't take an action or a bonus.
Action.
I mean,
Yeah, his hitbox is really, really weird, so that's as close as he gets nowadays.
yeah, he's not hitting. That's not hitting.
Okay.
It was a 2 for an 8.
Alrighty. Okay. Tomas, you're up.
Did you add a
bonus
+2
action.
for the Drake, or did that not matter for flanking?
Anyway, sorry, Tomas.
Bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and cast Curse of Bloated Agony.
This one or one of the other two?
The one in the front.
Okay, that one. Okay.
Then I'll go ahead, move up and make a couple melee attacks.
All right.
So you have a +4.
That is correct.
D&D Beyond here. See if it
Technical
actually wants to let me
difficulties.
roll.
It has 2 to hits going.
$29.
That will hit. Was a fail on his dex save. Yeah, I think everybody's coming back and playing their D&D sessions tonight. 28. $32 points of damage.
The 4 is fire damage.
Yeah, he doesn't take extra fire damage, unfortunately. As he's kind of staggering around from all the damage he takes, you bring your mace up as you run up towards him and just luckily catch him underneath his chin. Just this god awful snap as his head basically completely just gets knocked off. Back into the snow as zombie is dead.
And I'll take the rest of my movement and just move back to with the rest of the party.
Okay. All right. Any particular position you want to take?
Well, just off to the side some, so I'm not completely grouped up with everyone else. Kind of avoid area of effect.
Alrighty. Where is their movement speed? Oh, hello. 10, 20. Oh, damn, just out of melee range. 10, 20. That is in melee range. As you see two of these more lumbering giants kind of come up into there. This one has this giant chunk of ice in his hand, has rock in it, and just boom, sidearms it at Royce. Which will hit. And you kind of turn around after you fire and see it. Boom! Takes it. It's 28 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're kind of reeling from the hit, and you see he has one in his other hand, and he brings it over top and throws it down at you. For 61 points of bludgeoning damage on the crit.
I'm done. I'm down.
I use my shield.
I don't know if you have your ability up, Lucy.
Huh?
Do you have your ability up to undo crits?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a reaction in points. That's not a
Okay.
resets every morning.
I completely forget. I completely forget what the reset is on that. So I didn't know if you had it up.
So take 2 off of the crit.
Okay. So it will still hit. But it's only 28 points of bludgeoning damage this time. Is that a little bit better there, Royce?
Yeah, I'm almost dead. Or I'm almost down. But it's okay. It's okay.
Cool.
Everything's fine.
I forgot to wipe off the other one. The other frost giant. The other one who's kind of bumbling up at the same time. Bael, you kind of see Royce get hit, and as you look up, boom, this one brings his axe down into you, which will hit for 25 slashing damage. And he'll kind of glances off your shield, gets your arm a little bit, kind of pull it up and bring it back down again for a second hit for another 25 slashing damage. So it glances off your shield and once again, this time catches you in the other arm. Just glancing blows, but still. Yeah, these guys are big. They hit hard.
They changed the sorcery point counter, so it threw me off.
Yeah.
It used to be just boxes you checked, and now it's like an actual add plus and minus thing.
Yeah, it's super cool. I kind of like it better, to be completely
No,
honest.
I don't like it better.
Anywho,
From
Lucy.
my understanding, it does that if you reach past 7 on any sort of check system.
Yeah, that might be what it is. Anyway, Lucy, you're up. Bael, you're on deck.
As I'm clearly an expert at this point, I want a fireball to hit both of them and none of my friends.
That is super easy enough to do here. And that is 2 deck saves, right?
Yes,
Wait,
yes,
what's your
sir.
DC? Yeah, they have a -2, so they actually physically cannot save.
19, so yeah.
I literally don't have to roll saves because they can't save.
$30 points of fire damage.
Alrighty. You just see this in the dark. It's a huge flash of bright light, and all of a sudden, what little cloth and leather armor these things had over their exteriors is on fire on their backs. As she shot it past you guys to make sure that you didn't get caught up in the friendly fire. Any movement?
Yeah, I'd like to back up about 15 feet.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I take it there's also now a crater in the snow from the fire.
Yes. There's just like a little tiny like hot sauna pool in the ice where the fireball was. It starts to freeze over almost immediately because how cold it is, but it's there. Bael, you're up. At the start of your turn, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Versus.
It is a aura effect from the zombie.
So
It is
So
not
it's
a
not a
spell.
spell.
It is not a
Alright.
spell.
17.
Meets it, beats it.
I am going to use. Is that it? Yeah. Prayer of Healing for my ring, 3rd level.
Okay.
Oh, that was shit. 16 to everybody.
Okay. So everybody within
And
30.
don't forget to do your magic table rolls when you do 3rd level and higher spells, guys.
That is true. Thank you.
I don't have to because this is from a ring. I don't have to.
He
The
rolled.
ring still has to roll.
The ring still has to roll because it's still you're still casting the spell from it. Also, Lucy, I needed a d20 roll on the table from.
16.
10.
Okay, nothing happens on both. All right.
And since that's an action, as a bonus action, which one is it? Healing Word?
Yeah.
Which one's hurt the worst?
Voice, probably.
Yeah,
guess.
Yeah.
Royce.
I will cast Healing Word on Royce at 2nd level. 15.
Okay.
And then I will back up to 5 feet.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Just 5 feet? So just like there?
If I'm going to provoke, I'm going to move all the way back.
Okay.
Further, like towards the Drake.
Okay. Like there?
Yeah.
That'll be a 21, which does not hit you. So.
That's all I could do.
Yeah. Okay. Alvin, you are up.
And how close are they to me, and also how close are they to each other?
They are within 15 feet of each other, and this one is 30, this one's 35.
Okay. As my action, I'm going to cast Summon Construct.
Okay, which one?
The stone, Balboa, the stone golem.
Mm-hmm. Rocky.
Yep. And I think they've both taken the same amount of damage.
They have.
Uh, so I guess the one on down, so the lower part of the screen,
Okay.
it'll be next to him.
Okay.
All right, and then for my movement, I will run up 30 feet, so I'm adjacent to the same one.
Okay.
And then that's my turn. And then on Balboa's turn, he will make a couple of attacks,
All right.
and he's got +2 on these.
That is correct. By the way, Reiner and Royce, you're on deck. Tomash, you're up next after that.
All right, his attack roll went up by 1 because I increased my charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a 26 and a 22.
Both will hit.
Okay, but the damage stays the same because it's just depends on the spell level, not
Mm-hmm.
my,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's just a D8 plus 8 for each of them. So that's 12 and 10.
Okay.
Both bludgeoning.
Okie dokie.
All right, and I am hanging out right there,
All right.
and that's it.
Royce.
I'm going to take my max move away from them towards my Drake
Okay.
and then take both my shots.
At which one?
The one that is not engaged right now.
Okay.
And I'm taking my sharpshooter, of course.
Yeah. Why not?
So a 26 on the first one, and I remembered to roll the bless this time.
So they are.
And a 19 on the
Mm.
second.
19 will hit. What was the first one again?
First one was 26.
Okay. Yeah, both hit.
55 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And then my Drake is actually gonna fly over to the one that's not engaged and take a bite at him.
Okay.
And that's a 17 to hit.
That will just miss.
Did you use bless?
The
Drake
Drake
doesn't
is
get
not
blessed.
blessed.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the Drake.
Yeah. All right.
Yep, that's it for my turn. But I want the Drake in between like everyone and him.
Like
So
there. Okay.
yeah. So my Drake takes the hits,
Yeah. He
or
takes
is a meat shield.
he takes up way too much hit space. That's the problem. I like the model, but I don't like this model. Anywho. All right, Tomasz, you're up.
I'll go ahead, move up and take a couple swings at the one in front of me.
Okie dokie.
Uh, 26.
That will hit.
Roll there.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I was just saying great damage roll. I rolled a 1.
Ooh. Oh god, so I didn't see any damage in there at all, and then it all just came in at once. It's 25 points of damage on that first hit. For 10, the mace, boom, breaking zombie bone. A little bit of
Second
lightning.
one, we got 21 to hit.
21 will also hit, and that is another failed deck save. $18 and big money, no whammies.
Nope.
29 points of damage on that hit.
Bonus action, we'll use the javelin. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
That's 11.
All right, he's looking fairly hurt at this point.
I'd imagine as much. He took a spear up the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Is it their turn now?
It is their turn now.
So at the beginning of their turn, Balboa forces both of them to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay. I have to look up their wisdom. Anywho. What was it for? And what does it do if they... What happens if
No,
they
it's,
fail? Because I just want to know.
If they fail, their speed is halved, and they can't take reactions until the start of their next turn.
Okay. They both succeeded, but they don't have... Oh, well, I guess opportunity attacks or reactions. Anyway.
Yeah, like
they
they
both
couldn't.
succeeded. They have a -2. They rolled a 17 and 18.
Damn.
Yeah, got lucky there.
Well, I still maintain that Balboa was a good summon.
That is true. Evens was going to be Balboa. Odds was attacking you. He lifts his great axe over his head and kind of looking at both. Boom! Brings it down into you, Alvin. For 25 slashing damage.
Okay, so 22.
Yes.
And what did he roll, out of curiosity?
Why?
Oh no, purely out of curiosity.
26 total to hit.
Okay.
And he'll bring the axe down again without moving. This time, like, lands in the ice at your feet. You kind of look down at it, like. Okay. This giant shakes both hands on its axe and tries to swing across at the Drake. First attack will hit for 25 points of damage on your Drake. Royce.
Got it.
How much health does it have?
45.
Okay. It has a 17 AC, right? Or 18
Yes.
now. 18 now. So the second attack will
It's
also
18.
hit. The second attack will also hit for another 25 points of damage.
He gone.
Okay. You see, it poofs. But that's the end of his turn. Lucy, you're up.
Can I twin a spell from the staff?
No.
Okay.
It's activating the magical item. It is not casting the spell.
Which one of these two bozos looks more hurt?
This one.
Cool. Then I want to cast it at the other one.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, what's the save on that?
I attack roll.
Oh.
Don't forget bless.
And I'm blessed, yes. And I'm going to Tides of Chaos and reroll. 24.
That will hit.
All right, so I have a concentration spell out, but the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength until my spell ends for a minute, or I lose concentration. At the end of each of its turns, it can make a con save throw against the spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Bye,
Oh, I
Oh,
rolled
sorry.
a 19 on my concentration, by the way.
Thank you. That's what I was going to ask.
As a bonus action, I am going to Healing Word Alvin.
Okay.
So you, sir, get a whole max 6 points back.
Sweet, thank you.
Bael, you're up. Alvin, you're on deck.
Roy's still hurting. Alvin's hurting.
I'm fine. Just
I'll be fine.
All right.
best way to keep us alive is to kill the giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point.
All right. Let me see what I can do here. I know I got a new ability. Where the hell is it? Righteous Strike or something.
That's only on melee attacks.
Yeah.
It's not your strongest.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Divine Strike. It's the very bottom of your class features.
So I'm going to Guiding Bolt second level. The one that doesn't look the most hurt.
Okay. The one Alvin's on, not the one Tomash is on.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
That is, I get plus 11. That's 16. So 27 to hit.
That will hit.
For 14.
Oof. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, oof. Anyway.
36113.
Yeah, I was about to say you had to have 5 dice 3 or lower there. Okay, but the person who attacks next on that target has advantage. So.
And then what can I do here? I can't hold my bonus action, can I?
Nope.
And I can't even cast a bonus action because I casted that spell.
Mm-hmm.
So I will, I don't know, taunt the one that's on Tamash.
What do you say or do?
Hey, you ugly bastard, your mom was a troglodyte.
Okay.
And if he comes towards me,
what did his father smell of?
Elderberries.
Elderberry, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
I bite my stomach.
and if
Okay.
he comes at me, Tamash gets attack opportunity.
That is true. Alvin, it is now your go.
All right. So
I
my
need
first.
just
sorry.
for sake of opportunity, just for sake of
Yep.
of keeping it simple. You and Balboa need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. So Balboa gets a +4 for being near me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got a +9 and he's got a +8.
Okay.
Ooh, so I've got a 29,
Okay.
natural 20,
Yep.
and Balboa has a 25.
Okay. That'll both succeed.
All right, so my first attack against him is with advantage because of the guiding bolt.
That is correct.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so second level smite and another hit die from my belt.
It's gonna hurt.
That's 28 well, I'll just total it up and give you the total.
Yeah, he's
Because
only
I don't think he's resistant to anything.
he's only immune to cold and poison in terms
Yeah.
of damage. So, just
Not doing either of those. Yeah.
This is going to be an alley.
another crit.
So that's 71.
Ouch.
Okay.
Still up?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Wobbly.
Attack
and
number.
missing a chunk out of his side as you smited it off.
All right. Attack number 2. Yeah, that's that's still a 19 to hit. Plus, I haven't done bless yet.
That
but
19 will just hit.
I'll use another hit die.
Okay.
So that's 20 total.
Okay. Points of damage?
Yep. 20 damage. And then shaft.
It goes in and you twist the glaive, yank it out, and just zombie guts come out as he into the snow.
So I'll run up into melee with the other guy.
Okay.
And shaft him.
Okay.
25 plus bless.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use another hit die.
Okay.
I rolled double 6s on the belt. So that's 25
Okay.
damage. Okay, then Balboa will run up to the other guy.
Okay.
And he'll.
He has +4.
He's got +4, and then his natural attack bonus is just a +7. I realized even though I just increased my charisma, I hadn't decreased it when I got rid of the Glaive of Madness. So
right.
it's the same as it was before.
Okay.
But so that's just 17.
That will miss.
And the second one is worse.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Damn. Die, Rocky, die. Royce, you're up.
Yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian.
I'm just gonna take both my shots at it.
Okay. Roll the first one first.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit.
How many times you can get knocked
21.
down and keep
Right,
getting
right.
up. 21 will hit. Look, you can say what you want about the 6th Rocky movie all you want. That speech was great.
29, right?
Points of damage?
Yep.
Straight through the eye.
Eye of the giant.
And it tries to bring, like, the axe down and falls backwards. Dead.
Yeah. Sorry I woke you up, guys.
Oh, I mean, what's a night without a fight, right?
I didn't know we
I
were
mean, it's
wrestling.
cool. If we hadn't done this, I would have just been laying awake thinking about death. So this
Fight
was
night.
fine.
Shall we try to go back to sleep?
Yeah,
Is it-
Royce, I think your first watch is done. I'll take the second one.
I'm actually gonna spend a first level spell slot to resummon my fire drake for everyone.
Okay.
I will heal those who need healed. Who needs healing?
I'm fine.
I do a little bit, but
All right, I will do a second level prayer.
Can't you guys just sleep it off?
Yes, but Bael really wants to cast a spell, so let him cast a spell.
Yeah,
Well,
let him burn his stuff. Shush.
Everybody gets 23.
Yeah, I mean, to his credit, I could be one of those DMs that every time everybody's on shift, if you roll the magic number, there's 3 encounters, which means nobody gets a long rest, and so healing up would actually be important. But I'm not that mean, am I?
Well, I was low.
Most of the time.
You're mean when you need to be.
Fair.
I mean, I was at like high 20s, but one hit, I'd be down.
Yeah.
All right. And before I do the second watch, I'll just harness divine power to get a second level spell slot back,
Okay.
just in case.
You do get the short rest before you get the long rest. That does kind of make sense to do.
Wait, so I had a short rest before.
When you're on watch, you technically get a short rest before
okay.
you get a long rest. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Rest
Okay.
of the night, your shift seems to go without issue. Alvin, the light from the fire still burning. The warmth from the fire drake seems to help stave off the cold here as you take your shift and leave Lucy's taking third shift. It's been almost 3 hours. Time to get her up for the last shift here. You do so. Her shift also goes without much notice. You're very perceptive and you hear every little tiny pin drop in the snow. Nothing like the footsteps you heard before combat began. As light slowly breaks over the horizon here in these frozen wastes. You're looking at your long rest buttons now. And with that, the morning is yours. What would you guys like to do?
I want to go to the 3 corpses that we killed and look for crossbow bolts.
Make an investigation check.
$17, because I have advantage.
You will get 2 back. If they were +1s, they are no longer magical. They're considered regular crossbow bolts once you fire them once.
I did not use +1s.
Okay. I totally forgot that was a rule until I watched a video on it today. Thank you, D&D Kobold.
While he's doing that, I guess it's up to you, Megs, or if I need to roll for it. But have I noticed that that Lucy seems a little uneasy about this metal that appears at places where planes come apart? Or have I sensed any reason like why she might be concerned given what I know about her?
I will defer to the player if she's going to make it obvious or would make you roll an insight. Megs.
Roll.
Guidance. Or you
No.
can't-
No, you have
can't
no
do that.
idea. Yeah.
You don't know. that
Player-to-player
I'm
insight
trying to
rolls
notice
cannot
something.
be guidanced. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That I did not know.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Absolutely.
So
Dang, I
I'll
was
just
really hoping for anime protagonist obliviousness here.
Yeah, I mean,
So
just a
I'll-
little.
it doesn't have to be now, but I'll pull Lucy aside when we have a private moment.
Well, you could have done that when you woke me up for shift change.
It's true.
Fair. Can we retcon
Yeah,
and say
yeah,
I
we
did
can-
this when we woke her up for shift change?
Yeah, we can do that. We can
I'll
roll back
just-
the clock a little bit.
So I'll just ask, like, hey, so this metal shows up where planes come apart, and I was just wondering how you're doing. I know that you're not exactly a fan of when planes have come apart in the past, or you don't want to go home. Are you doing okay?
Well, there's a reason that I'm the one out of the group who knew that before you read it. Because that would be going back home. Or at least that's the only site that I know of. Would be going back home. Which obviously is not really something I had planned for.
Things were bad at home. I mean, I know you didn't like it there. I know they were trying to force you into a marriage.
I mean, I guess
Wondering if it was any worse than that.
Do you know how politics go, Alvin?
Not in the least bit.
Okay. So, as a woman in politics, since I am of nobility, I don't get a say at home in anything that happens to me. I don't get a say in who I am married to, what I do during the day, or, unless it's something frivolous like needlepoint or horseback riding, which is actually kind of useful. But I'm not supposed to know how to read. I'm not supposed to know any magic. I'm not supposed to make decisions for myself. And you know me well enough now. Could I do that for the rest of my life?
Doesn't seem likely.
No.
But that sounds rough. I'm really sorry about that.
Thank you. People look at me, especially at home, and, yes, she's nobility. Yes, she can wave her hand and have whatever meal or dress or whatever, but that's not what I want.
What do you want?
I just want a normal, I guess a normal, regular life where I can just do what I want to do, marry who I want to marry, not have
Well,
to be a trophy wife or, the picture on the side.
well, as someone who grew up with a normal life, I think I can probably tell you normal is overrated.
I'd rather have overrated than the inability to choose anything I do.
Yeah, that makes sense. Choice is important.
But it's also because I left that future up to my sister now. She's only a few years younger than me, and if mother and father really want to, keep the household strong, they might not be as patient for her to grow up as they were with me.
Is your sister as strong-willed as you are?
I think she could be if she were away from that place. And I also just wonder how she's doing without me there. But
Well, then to me, it sounds like we need to go back. We need to get her out of there, right?
either get her out of there, or there are other alternatives, although they are not pretty.
Go back and see if we can change the system, maybe, but that seems tough.
Anarchy.
I'm not a part of your system.
I mean,
I
what's a
threw it on
little
the ground.
There it is.
patricide, maybe some regicide, what
So, patricide, that's interesting.
Like I said,
Something else I know something about. And if I know anything about three things, it's forges metal and patricide. That was above game. Alvin would be much more
He
serious
suddenly
about it in
seems to
game.
know a lot of things now.
he drinks and he knows things.
But does he drink? Yeah.
He spites and he knows things.
Well, Lucy, again, as someone who's been there, I wouldn't recommend patricide as your first option.
Well, no, the first option was running away.
Yeah.
Although the
But what
difference
about
is, I believe that, you actually, not only do you care about your parents, but it seems like, at least from the interactions with your mother, that they cared about you as well, and your well-being and your choices in life.
they do, and they did, and I'm incredibly lucky to have that, or at least I was incredibly lucky to have that, and now I think I still have it, but I just, and I also know a little bit about trying to save a sister.
That's true, you do.
And especially if she doesn't want to be saved. That probably makes it all the more necessary, right?
I don't know if Rose wants to be saved or not. That's the thing, but
Well,
the
there's only one way to find out, right?
I suppose I did just kind of leave. I didn't
W-
even tell her I was leaving.
What's her name?
Rose.
Well, why don't you take us back there with you? And if you're scared, if you're nervous about it, I totally understand. I'll have your back.
I'm not
But just
scared.
just
I'm
think.
not nervous. I'm angry. I guess I'm scared of what I might do.
I understand that too.
The my vision with the Raven Queen. I know we didn't really talk about them to each other. Mine was my sister's wedding. She was being married off to the man that I was betrothed to. Mom and Dad took the step. So at the wedding, I killed him and my parents because I do not want that to happen to her. He is not a good man. And if she just follows Mom and Dad's footsteps and does what they say, she'll be miserable forever, I'm sure.
So we'll do it for Rose. I don't I don't know that I condone killing your parents, but everybody's parents are different. And
Well,
but if whatever we have to do to get her out of there.
that would be one of the unfortunately easier routes because then I'm the next in line and I would make the decision not for either of us to marry him. So, unfortunately, that also comes with the bearings of the entire kingdom on top of my head to decide where money and such would come from, which is the point of the whole wedding.
Well, we've got time. We're not going there right now, but when the time comes, I think we need to do it. I think we need to do it for Rose, if not for the Titanite.
Yeah. She grabs her necklace and she's just holding it. And you're right. I need to go back for Rose. You should get some sleep, Alvin.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get a few hours before Bael wakes everybody up in the morning.
Fair enough. Go get some
And
sleep.
then, by the way, since you told me yours, it's only fair. My vision was uh, you what you'd probably expect. I was trying to free Eleanor, and it didn't go well. Enjoy your watch.
Enjoy your sleep.
And scene.
Fast forward. Morning.
And we're just going to ignore the fact that he does not condone the killing of Lucy's parents after he already killed his own father.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was a
you
whole
weren't
god
there.
possession thing.
You weren't there.
He's watched it though. Pretty sure.
I didn't. I didn't want to kill him.
You're not his real dad. Stop making him feel bad.
You're not my supervisor. Okay. Guys have 2 hours on to site 2. I assume it's the normal travel order. Okay. familiar to the other site entrances when you guys finally arrive there. Some frozen tents outside, a carved out, carefully excavated entrance leading down into this hollow underneath the ice where this ruin lay. I assume you all are going inside. To the mystery domes, correct?
Cautiously and carefully.
All right. So you guys travel down inside. I don't.
Lucy's not the only one who can read lips.
I know. That's just every time you cry, I cry. It's like a
Do
thing
I
now.
plan on crying though? Fucking no.
No.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
make
you're
anyone
good. You're
cry.
good. You're
No,
good.
you're good.
You're
good.
good.
Megs is
It's-
just really good at getting in the character.
It's just a thing that happens now. As every time Megs cries, I cry. It's just a thing that happens. As you guys head down through this tunnel, fairly short, it's about 75 feet. It kind of branches off to the left and to the right, both kind of seemingly kind of curving down to their own kind of ends.
Are we picking a way to go, or can I try something?
You can always try.
Can I have the tea set, Alvin?
Of course. I'll hand it over.
I'd like to brew the tea and read the leaves for the outcome of which way to go.
Who has that in their inventory?
Alvin does.
Okay.
I know I said I took it. I don't think I ever actually added it to my inventory, but I can do that now.
I don't think you can.
Is that like a thing that
It was a homebrew item.
She made it.
Yep. I don't think she did it. I don't think she posted it on D&D Beyond. I will check though. Oh, crap. I put that in the author field, not the search field. She did publish it for me. I have it.
Cool. Can you add that to my inventory?
Yes, I can. And it is a divination, which means it is your choice based off of nature or religion check, Lucy.
Nature.
Can I give guidance?
I'm gonna say no.
She can give herself guidance.
She can give herself guidance.
I can, and I will.
Yeah. What are you asking the tea set to, by the way?
To show me which way would be more prosperous, left or right?
Okay.
Or does it have to be like a yes and no?
It has to be something that can not be like an intrinsic circumstance. You can't be like, if we go left, are we gonna die?
Yeah, I just want to know which pathway would be more prosperous for us.
Okay.
And with all of my shit, that is a 8.
You carefully brew the tea, sitting outside, using one of the existing like stone fire circles. There, you put the coal in it and light it, and brew it and drink it, and flip the cup over, pull it back up. It's just a almost moving in the tea as the tea slowly like freezes a little bit, and it kind of flame on the candle wavers back and forth, left and right a little bit. Not giving you a neither good nor bad in the back of your mind, but entirely unhelpful, unfortunately.
All right. I will drink the tea to not put it to waste and put the cup down and well, unfortunately, I apparently am not as good at this as our friend was. That didn't give me any definitive for a way. But I tried. And I returned the set to Alvin.
I can hear
That's
him
okay,
purring, and it is
Lucy.
the most adorable.
Yeah, this is my stream. It's just her ASMR purring. It's great, except not.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Alvin?
I was gonna say, don't feel bad, Lucy. You're better than her at other things, like not fucking off when we need you the most.
That's a good joke.
Great joke, even.
It's a great joke, even.
But I'm gonna need
But
you
I'm
to
gonna need to
stop.
stop.
It was already done.
Anywho. You guys venture back down to the branch in the path.
Shall we send the Drake?
Yes.
Which way, left or right?
How big is the passage? Like how big of a creature could fit down?
It's been excavated out, so it's about probably about 18, 20 feet high and about 15 feet wide.
So
It's a
a
mix of rock
large,
and ice, like
so like
steps kind of going down into it.
a large sized creature could fit down there
Mm-hmm.
easily.
Yeah.
Why don't I send Estrella down, because the Drake helps us in combat. So if anything happens to the Drake, that's annoying. If something happens to Estrella, whatever, I'm kind of done using her anyway.
Okay.
So
Poor
Okay.
Estrella's feelings.
Poor dog. Poor horse.
Animal abuse.
It's like you're sending her into the swamp of sorrow from Neverending Story on purpose.
And she'll forever have a long face.
God, you're making me feel so bad about this.
Good. No, you send her down both. You can send her down either way, left or right first.
Left first.
Okay. She does a circle, and you can kind of hear the footsteps kind of disappearing off into nothing. A little while later. Oh wait, I don't. I have noise canceling on, so I can't. But the Monty Python.
It's not a horse. You've got two empty halves of coconut, and you're banging them together.
Banging them together. Comes back up and goes down the right side.
While she's doing that and I'm listening, can I inspect the ground and see if there are any kind of tracks or footprints?
Yeah,
or
make a
if there are
survival check.
more of them in
Make a
one
survival
direction
high
or the other?
DC because it's rock and ice. But
Well, that's a natural one,
Yeah,
so never mind.
Well, okay, I was gonna do guidance, but fuck
It's a
that.
natural one, so even if I rolled a 4 on guidance, I think that would be like 10. It's not.
yeah. No, but you do have another opportunity while she's going down the right side to look for footprints both at kind of like the V and the.
All right. I'll make another check with guidance. Yes, that's the 13.
It's way too hard to see.
Well, I mean, if she just ran down both ways unabated, I think let's just pick one and see where it takes us. And can I, like, looking around this area, do I have a sense of, like, what this was used for? Like, you said it was excavated. Like, do I know anything about, like, what does this place look like it is? beyond just.
So they've referred to this area as the Mystery Domes. There's 2 stone domes they have excavated most of the part of
Mhm.
out from underneath here, but they didn't have seats or arena. They didn't have seats or anything, and so they didn't really think they were arenas. So they're what you guys remember from talking to Sare and from Kavard when we were talking about the sites. That's what you remember is they're kind of unsure what this site is.
Okay, but like they've already been explored and excavated
Yeah, it's
by
just
other
these
people.
2 like domes.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I guess somebody pick left or right.
About left.
Sure.
Let's go down left through the rocks, and what kind of strikes you most about as you enter into the first dome here is just like the scale of kind of like how empty it feels. Um, oh god, the Drake is driving me nuts in terms of dragging models around. Give me a second, because I do have a map for this actually. And it's kind of like just this frozen, like large frozen dome. These walls that are kind of like half caved in and ice, but somehow like the ceiling is frozen into place above them.
And do I have any sense of how old this construction is? Or were we ever told? I don't remember.
It is from the age of. They know it's from the age of heroes, so it's before
Okay.
Tiamat Bahamut
So
came, so it is over 3,500 years old.
gotcha.
Easily. The ice has kind of made it hard to date.
I've had the same experience with certain women.
Haven't we all?
Iciness makes it hard to date.
Mm-hmm. Take a point, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, if we ever have warm soda, we can always chip it from the hearts.
Through the cold and the ice. So I'm watching Frozen before I go to bed tonight. Break the ice. Where the frozen. Anyway, how would you all? What would you all like to do?
I think I'll hop on Estrella and just sort of ride around the room on horseback.
I'll send the Drake with him.
All right. Do a loop. You don't notice anything out of place, out of touch. Do you want to check for footprints here on this floor since there's a little bit of snow on it? Makes it a little bit
Yeah, I
easier.
think so. With guidance, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you slow down on Estrella for them to touch you.
Yeah.
And I'll give
Right.
Estrella guidance also.
No, that's 26.
Besides Estrella's footprints, there's another set of like hoof marks in certain places.
Oh, sorry.
Bigger than yours. A little bit deeper.
Can I tell what kind of creature made these hoof marks?
You've never seen hoof marks like this.
I'll point them out to Lucy and Royce. Do either of you recognize these? Or Bael and Tomash
So you
too.
kind of
just-
discover them around here. So how
Mhm.
would you all like to position yourself in the room?
I will stay as close to Lucy, about 5 feet apart.
Okay.
Then how are you going to be able to give the guy guidance if you're not touching?
Because
able
he
to
has
touch
it for a
him?
minute.
I'm actually going to go
Fair
over to where
enough.
my Drake's at.
Okay. Tomash.
I'll just kind of spread myself out so I'm not grouped up with people.
Okay. Lucy, where would you like to be with your personal bodyguard?
About 15 feet closer.
Okay.
Denver.
So, like there.
It might help if I was watching Discord instead of stream. Yeah.
I have the same habit.
Just because I haven't made his mini yet. You hear this kind of deep voice coming out from the center of the room behind you, Alvin, near kind of like all of you in the center of this room.
I wheel around on Estrella to see what's making the noise.
I remember this place back when it was new. Back when it had purpose. You see the invisibility drop on this creature. It's half bull, half man. By all you're learned, you know this is a minotaur. Same with you, probably, Lucy. You've seen a couple of them kicking around. One broken off horn replaced with this glowing red metal one. Chains wrapped around his arms as his weapons. This was where we made an army. Tortured them. Fought them against one another for a greater purpose.
An army of what?
Whatever he needed.
He?
Vecna. Our master. The one who gave us our purpose.
Oh, wannabe god?
Closer than you'll ever get.
And who might you be?
I was the keeper. Their warden.
I'm the owner of one of the 10 empty coffins we found, I assume.
Yes.
Well, then I'm afraid today's your unlucky day.
No.
That's what the last guy said also. And he's dead.
True. And you see him raise up one of his arms to his height. And the chains glow with this green energy. And you see two kind of pillars of light, one to your left and one to your right. And out of the ground, breaking out of it, these two kind of suits of black plate steel kind of form up into two knights. I think it's yours.
I'll cast Bless on myself, Royce, and Tomash. And I'll I'll ready my glaive in a jousting position while I'm sitting on the back of Estrella.
And I'll cast Bless on the rest of us.
Okay, who else are you casting it on? Tomash, right?
I did myself, Royce, and Tomash.
Okay. So that means the Drake gets Bless. Hell yeah.
Mage armor.
Okay.
I'll get there eventually, guys.
Yeah, you will, unfortunately. He's going to attempt to teleport away now.
Counterspell.
You're going to counterspell it? Okay.
Fuck yeah, I am.
He will hold... What?
Does he still have to roll a d20 for the teleport?
He does have to roll a d20.
Even if it gets countered?
Yeah. Because he cast the spell. So it is a 6. He pulls up a scroll out of his other hand and counterspells.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I rolled a 15 for my counterspell.
Okay. Yeah, that would have. Oh, 15 on the for the
On the
stat
table.
On the table. Okay.
So you've got to roll a d. Oh, 15 on the table.
Yeah, he rolled a 9, so nothing bad happens. Actually, he has to roll for the counterspell too, which could royally mess up everything. That is an 11, so nothing will happen. And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative, please. I'm sorry, EXO.
Why are you apologizing now?
Because
You should save your apologies until after the session, because there's like plenty of ways you can shoehorn me in here in the middle.
it's. I shoehorned you in last time. I was going to make it good this time. All right. Does anybody have over a 20?
23.
23 for Royce. Does anybody else have over a 20? 20 to 15.
18.
18 for Lucy. Alvin, what did you roll?
13. And I used a point of inspiration.
Oh, geez. Bael.
I didn't roll a 1, but I have a 9.
And Tomash? Oh, no.
Bye, Cass.
Oh no, our blood hunter. It's broken. I think he has a +0 to initiative. No, it's a +1. That's a 4.
Usually Tomash is the one that does the breaking.
That's true. Okay, by the way, in terms of players up first, it's Royce followed by Lucy. But in terms of people going, it's this guy.
I'm on horseback.
Yes,
Yes.
I know.
So
The minis don't work on top of the horses like the other
Yeah,
ones do,
yeah.
unfortunately.
That's fine. I'm just clearing it up. As far as I know,
Yeah.
and let me know if this is wrong, because I'm using it as a controlled mount, the horse still gets an action every turn, but because it's a controlled mount, it can only be dodge, dash, or disengage.
That is correct.
And
Your movement speed is the
Yeah.
same as the movement speed of the mount if you're in controlled mount mode.
right. But like I can choose to have the mount dash.
All right, it is going to come up boom with this long sword and make a swing at Royce. I do not believe an 18 hits you.
Does not. 19 is AC.
Second attack will hit for 10 slashing and 16 necrotic damage. And the third one will be another 18. Oh, his power went out is what happened.
Oh damn.
This other one is going to stay where it is. will hold up this kind of green fire in its hands. Lock eyes with you, Lucy.
Counterspell.
Oh, you're gonna counterspell it? Okay. Roll for it.
9.
Even with all your mods? No, like
Oh,
roll
no,
the
that's
counterspell.
just-
It's not a
oh.
not a 3rd level spell, so
9 plus what am I adding?
Charisma.
yeah, it's just your charisma.
So 14.
Okay, so that will just counterspell it. Yeah, you have no idea what it was. You don't even want to take that risk at this point.
Wait, I can't counterspell because it's not my turn yet.
Oh shit, that's right.
I don't have a reaction.
Okay. So charisma save then. Welcome back, Kaz.
Thank you.
Is it a spell or magical effect?
It is a spell.
You said charisma?
Yep.
27.
That will save as you slowly start to feel yourself fade out. You boom, boom, come back in, and you're like, that would have been bad. And that is his turn. Race, and then Lucy. Because the Death Knights are going first. They're going on 24s, both of them.
What's the initiative roll?
I'm turning straight
Sorry,
to the one.
What,
That's
Kaz?
I missed initiative roll.
Yeah, I rolled with advantage for you. I didn't do very well. You have a 4. I'm sorry,
okay.
I failed you.
With advantage is terrible.
Yeah, I rolled 2 3s, sir.
I'm taking both my shots at the one that just swung at me.
Okay.
And I'm using DM inspiration.
Okay.
And I
remember you have bless too.
Not like I needed it for the first one. It is a 19 on the first one, natural 19. So that's a crit. But
yeah.
it'd be a 31.
Yeah, and
without
if you crit, you
so
hit.
yeah, it's a crit.
If you crit, you
yeah,
hit,
I was gonna
so-
say it's a crit, but it would have been 31.
Yeah.
Second one is 25.
All right, and I will need you to separate your damage for me, please.
I'll do the crit first.
Remember the reminder, Lucy and then Elvin.
It's 35 piercing damage because I don't double the
Sharpshooter, that is correct.
the sharpshooter. So 35 points of piercing. 5 necrotic, and then let me double the fire. Or roll the fire even, which was a 6. So 12.
Plus 6 is 12, yeah. So 47 points of damage on the crit because it ignores the necrotic.
Do I heal from the necrotic if it ignores it?
And you do not.
That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Nope. Yep.
It's 26 piercing damage and 5 fire damage on the second hit. So 31.
Okie dokie. Chink goes boom into the armor, kind of sinking in. And just kind of hear this armor go. And Locke looks down at you. And this fire red glowing from inside the armor.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move behind my Drake, and yes, I will take the opportunity attack from it.
Okay. I swear to God, if I could stop rolling 7s and rolling 18s on you, that'd be amazing. But today's not that day.
Some of them I Drake in between us, and then my Drake's gonna attack.
I mean, you did almost kill him.
You did.
That is fair.
That's what you get for being racist.
Boo.
Look. It was an alright joke. It was an okay joke, Ethan.
That wasn't nowhere
What
near an S tier joke.
What was...
That was terrible. All right,
was
I'm
your
gonna roll.
Drake
I'm
roll?
gonna roll the Drake now.
Hmm.
I guarantee it doesn't hit.
What is it?
$14.
Yeah, that will definitely not hit.
It's
Lucy!
worth a shot.
What is this creature's size?
Large.
I'm gonna Big B's hand.
Okay.
He's a big, thick boy.
He's a big dick boy. I still have not found a good Big B's hands.
It's a
Mini.
huge bitch.
So, and then I
don't have
am
one, actually.
going to
Actually, hold
do.
up. Let me go here. I might actually have one. Nope. Darn. Big
Some-
B's hand.
I'm gonna
Is there
move.
a glove?
No.
No. So then we must acquit.
That was a good.
No. That's only if it fit. If it doesn't fit, if you don't have one, you can't even press charges.
Wow.
That's what
I
my
swear
mother
to
said.
I swear to God it was in here. Oh yeah, we're just gonna use those for now.
That was a good one, Alvin. I got that. I got it.
Okay,
I got you, man.
you're gonna do it on him or
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm going to do a the grasping hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to grapple him with it.
All right, and that is a contested athletics, right?
Yeah, I use the hand strength score to resolve the grapple.
Okay.
So 18.
That is a 15 plus 5 for a 20.
Okay. That's the end of that then. Hand's just gonna chill out there.
Okie dokie. Any movement.
Yeah, as helpful as my bodyguard might be, I want to move like 10, 15 feet away from him so we're not like AoE. Yeah, that's good.
Fair. Fair. All right. Alvin.
All right. I'm going to just joust at the one that Royce damaged.
Okay. Are you gonna do like a running run by hit on it?
Well, all right. So my movement speed is 60,
Yeah.
so I can run up to him and then make my attacks.
Okay.
I'm just skinning it as I'm jousting at him, but
Got it.
that doesn't. I don't have the feats to do anything actual, like mechanically different.
Okay.
So, is there someone? Is Royce next to him,
The
or the
Drake
Drake
is in
next to
melee.
him?
The Drake is in melee, so
Okay.
you do a +2.
So I'll swing with a plus, and I'll get right up next to him. So that's a 24 plus bless. is a 27 to hit.
He's going to parry.
All right, Katie.
All right, Tyler.
So it will miss.
All right, Steve.
All right,
So, like,
Yoko Ono?
Nah.
We were naming famous parries. I don't know what you're doing.
I was making a really bad joke.
All right. So that just works. He doesn't have to roll. I don't have to roll.
That is correct.
All right. I'll make my second attack.
Okay. He can just do it. He can just add to his AC on the first melee hit, melee attack he takes in combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a 24 plus bless 25.
That will hit.
Okay. And is this guy fiend or undead?
He is in fact an undead.
All right, I'll
Even
do a
though it is
first
just
level.
a suit of armor, it's weird.
I'll do a first level smite and a hit die.
Okay.
How dare you guys forget about Perry the Platypus?
I forget about him because his owner is a dick in Dungeons and Dragons games. Or his creator is a dick in Dungeons and Dragons games and has publicly admitted so.
All right. I've got
Sorry. I like Perry. It's a good character.
so I've got 16 slashing,
Yep.
8 lightning.
Okay, 24. And how much radiant?
Sorry. Yeah, 16, 8, so that's 24, and then 23 radiant. I rolled 8, 8, 7.
41 points of damage?
47.
40. I didn't add the 5. Yeah, 47. Okay, got it.
Okay, bonus action shaft.
Giggity.
Chef.
You can't just give him the
20
tip,
to
you gotta
hit.
give him the full.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will miss.
Okay. And then, so Estrella,
Right? I'm sorry, Abysmal. I ruined Perry for you, maybe.
so then Estrella will take the disengage action,
Okay.
and I will run. She'll ride to the other side of the room, just like away from everyone else, so we're all safe from AoEs.
Like 40 feet that way?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Yay, horses.
Yep. Bael and then Tomash.
Oh shit. Okay. Let me see what I got for spell wise here.
Before anybody has, besides Reese, has really taken damage, this would be the guiding bolt turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking second level at the big baddie. So,
Which one? The one that's taking damage or the one that hasn't taken damage?
the one that's taking damage. How bad is he looking?
If you could call a suit of armor bloodied, he'd be bloodied.
I
But you
will
can't,
go.
so don't.
You can't. It's showing signs of coming apart. How about that?
All right. I'll go the one that's not been damaged.
Okay.
You son of a bitch. 19 plus 11.
Dirty 30 hits, baby.
Come on. No whammies. Screw you.
Did it roll all ones again?
2, 2, 1, 3, 4.
Oh, God. 12 points of damage. I mean, somebody has advantage on it next hit against it, so. Alright, any movement from you?
Yeah, I want to go and position myself in front of Lucy.
So like there rather than
Be a meat shield for her.
yeah. So like stay out of AOE range, but if either of them try to get to her, you get an opportunity attack, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's where I have you. Okay, Tomash.
Yes, I will move up to. I guess it doesn't matter either one of them and make a couple attacks.
Okay. I mean, you're closer to the one that's taking a bunch of hits.
Yeah, might as well just move up to that one then.
Yeah.
First roll is going to be 14 to hit.
You're blessed, and you also have a +2 from the Drake.
+2 will give me 16. Blessed's the die 4.
Yeah.
19.
Oh, actually, I shouldn't have had you roll because you'd miss even if you got a 4. So yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's it. That would be a miss. Sorry. I can't math right now.
That's all right.
Can you math ever?
Yeah, actually, sometimes I'm really, really good at math, like D&D math, not like actual like physics math. With the +2s of 23, that will hit. It succeeded on the save, so it'll be half damage. So it's 18 plus.
And that's my damage.
Okie dokie.
Then we'll bonus attack javelin. 17 plus 2, 19.
With a 3 on a bless, you could hit. With a 3 or a 4 on bless, you'd hit.
Two.
Oh!
Bend luck. Just like how I can cancel a crit, I can add a d4.
Oh my god. It's not like it's gonna
I
kill
rolled a
him, but...
3.
But add a 4 to that.
So that will hit, so roll damage.
12.
Hell yeah. Through this armor.
It's my turn.
Alright. It's the DK's turn now.
Donkey Kong?
Death Knights. Alright. I need... Oh, God. That was not good.
What just happened?
These guys have really, really... Because they're such complex models, they have really, really big hitboxes. So things can get complicated. This Death Knight's going to pull an orb out of his pocket and crush it in his hands. I need Royce and Tomash and the Drake to make... I believe it is... dexterity saving throws, please, guys.
Is this magic damage?
What type of damage? What do you mean?
I'm asking type.
Yeah, it will be magical types of damage. It will not be like piercing or slashing. Yeah.
And what was the save?
Dexterity.
I failed, probably. I got a 9.
Yeah, that will be a fail.
I have a 19.
You don't need to make one.
Oh,
It's
I just
Tomash and
heard roll
Royce.
dex. I just heard roll dex.
Fair.
Roll
18.
dicks.
Yeah.
That is also a fail. What did the Drake get?
Oh, let me roll the Drakes. Drake got higher than me. I hate my Drake right now.
What did it?
He got a 19.
Okay. Tomash and Royce, you will take 35 fire damage and 35 necrotic damage.
Absorb elements.
Okay. The Drake will take half of that, so he will take 17 necrotic damage because he's immune to fire.
I'm actually immune to fire as well. No, I'm not. I'm not. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I thought you were resistant now, though.
I am.
Okay. That means 17 fire and 35 necrotic.
But he's absorbing elements, right?
That is correct, so we'll reduce it even more.
Fucking glad I took absorb elements.
How much did it reduce it by?
It put me down to 2 health.
Okay. Damn. All right. That was that Death Knight's turn. Roll an attack of opportunity because it's gonna go past you to get to Lucy.
17 plus 9, so 26.
Okay. That will hit.
Jesus, for 7.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Can you add your divine strike damage too?
He can.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because it is once per turn, and technically it is no longer your turn, even though you didn't use it on your turn. I hate when this is written like that sometimes.
Where's it at?
It's 1d8.
Okay. 7.
Okay. Its blade will glow different than when it hit Royce's and swing at you, Lucy. Your AC is what, 19 with mage armor? Oh no. Hi.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. I assume that means your computer crashed or something happened.
Internet.
Oh crap. Your armor's 19 with mage armor, right?
Yes.
Okay. He rolled a nat 20 on his first melee attack against you.
Oh, cool.
Assume if you have the sorcery points, you're reducing it.
I can't because that's a reaction and I just did it.
Oh, you did bend luck. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is not a lot. 18 slashing damage.
Okay.
32 necrotic.
Okay. So that's 50 total.
Yeah, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, not 41d6, 46. Because there's also 22 points of psychic damage coming from the staggering smite.
On top of the 50?
Uh-huh.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
I can't use my reaction because I used that on the divine strike.
Opportunity attack, yeah. Yeah, because your shield is a reaction, yeah.
Yeah, bend luck is also a reaction.
You're gonna hear this armor freak now. As it turns around, makes 2 attacks at you, Bile.
Oh no.
That's a 15, so that's not gonna hit.
Nope. You got to get better numbers than that.
That is cocked up against the wall. And that's an @1, so it's gonna miss. Notice the Death Knight's turns.
I scoff a little at it.
Royce, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna roll my potion of everlasting healing that I have not rolled.
Okay.
That is a 20.
Okay.
Kind of mad that wasn't on an attack roll.
Life happens.
Superior.
But then I'm
potion.
gonna drink that.
Okay.
And that's gonna give me 30 back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to back up the maximum amount that I can now before I take my attack. So yeah, I'm gonna back the heck away from this thing.
Okay.
Back that thing up.
And then I'm gonna take both shots.
Okay. Roll the first one first.
Well, I was yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so first one 28 to hit.
That will hit.
For 29 points of damage. That's got the necrotic taken out.
All right.
Wait, one sec. Yeah, 29.
All right.
I'm having trouble mathing.
You shoot this thing, and as it strikes, the spirit inside this armor just can't hold this form together anymore. The armor goes kind of flying everywhere as the body just separates.
Then I will take my second shot at the other guy.
Yep. Yeah, he was pretty close.
Uh, 26.
That will hit.
For 28 points of damage.
All right. 28.
Yep.
Cool.
And then all my Drake is going to do is move over and flank because it has to take dodge action.
Okay. See what I mean about big hitboxes?
Big hitbox.
You know what they
tiny
say about
pedestal.
drakes with big hitboxes?
What do they say?
Big socks?
They wear big shoes.
They wear big shoes. All right. And that is your turn, I believe, Royce.
It is, and it's my Drakes.
Cool. Alvin, because Lucy's up. I already rolled for her.
Yay!
Alvin, you are up.
All right. While some anachronistic 70s hard rock plays in the background, I take
need
a
a
charge.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Dan,
I was thinking something from A Knight's Tale.
I need a hero. I'm all
The boys are back in town.
We will. I still love the "We Will Rock You" scene. I don't give a
good.
damn about how anachronistic it is. I love it.
Oh no, it's anachronistic on purpose. That's what makes the movie brilliant. Anyway, okay, so how many other people are surrounding this guy?
2 are in melee, so you have +4.
I have a +4 and bless. That is a dirty 30.
Okay. That will hit. Even with the parry, as he's required to do on the first melee attack, he takes each turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do a second level smite.
Okay.
And a hit die.
Okay.
Should I just give you the total?
Yeah, just give me the total, because I don't think you're doing necrotic or poison damage.
Nope.
He's doing that. I'm going to go turn.
So that's
Oh,
sorry.
How much
that's,
damage?
That's 48 total.
Okay. Starting to show signs of being damaged for a suit of armor.
All right. Second attack.
Yep.
Yeah. 21.
That will just miss.
And then shaft.
Yep.
Ah,
Giving him the full shaft or just partial?
Oh, the full shaft. That's 27.
That'll hit. Give me 1 second. I gotta go turn the heat down. I'm sweating out of my shirt, literally. Much damage on the shaft
Right.
attack.
So damage on the shaft.
I thought you'd have it ready by the time I got back.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for you, so you didn't think I cheated.
You Gucci. I know you guys roll max damage on your attacks every single time because that's how it works.
45.
Holy hell. You burn everything on that again?
Yeah.
That's one thick ass shaft.
Take a point, sir.
All
That was on point. Alright. I assume Astray is going to take the disengage action and you're going to move.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna like keep going, like the direction I was going. So I'll just go past Lucy and onward.
Okay.
Hopefully, I won't fall down.
By the way, I like that the names actually did come out on the bottom.
Elvis, stop tripping.
I'm
Yeah.
trying, man.
Something weird. Like I don't know what like yours is the only one that's doing it. Anyway, yeah, you have like 20 more feet of movement, so you'll be there. All right, Bael.
yeah.
It is your go.
Where am I at?
Right there.
In front of the Death Knight?
Yep. And you see Lucy is down behind him.
I am going to, as I'm moving, I'm casting Spiritual Weapon. No, I can't. Then I can't cast a spell on her. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, I can. My ring.
You still have all your spell slots. You guys just took a long rest, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
No, he was thinking if he cast spiritual weapon, he couldn't cast a spell,
Oh,
which is correct. But he's got the ring.
correct. If you cast something out of if you had something in your ring and charged it.
Which I would have done overnight.
Yeah, because you still had a level 3 spell slot and you still have a level 2 spell slot left.
Yeah. So I can do the spiritual weapon and use the ring.
That is correct.
All right, I'm moving, and as I'm moving, I'm casting spiritual weapon in front of the Death Knight. So if he attacks me, it'll attack it.
Okay. Well,
But
it
I'm moving
automatically
to Lucy.
attacks when you cast it, by the way.
Yeah.
Cool. And if you move out of his range, he does get an opportunity attack against you. Spiritual weapon.
Well, that's
won't do
what.
that.
Oh, it won't.
No. It's just an opportunity attack thing he gets. Oh,
All right,
wait.
so
Never mind. He already used his reaction on the parry. He doesn't have a reaction. Never mind. Scratch that.
Ah,
Feel free to move.
all right, so move me to Lucy.
Okay. Spiritual weapon gets an attack when it first comes out, so please make that.
21
It has +2 from the Drake.
23
That will hit.
for 11.
Okie dokie.
Why'd you roll
And
guiding bolt damage?
because it's a D8 for a spiritual weapon.
Wait, did he roll the wrong damage?
Yeah, it said guiding bolt, not spiritual weapon. So
That's
I was
from,
thinking
like,
something.
6 minutes ago.
Yeah, I didn't roll that. I rolled the. I only rolled guiding light, or yeah, like not soap operas.
Why did I just get the notification for it then?
I have no idea.
Your internet stinks, probably.
Yeah, it's super lag. D&D Beyond super laggy. Don't worry about it. All right, so 11 points
And,
damage on that, and then
and then I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds on Lucy.
okay.
Come on, yes, 22.
Yay.
Okay. Now I get to reveal the good part. You succeeded on your death save, so you do not have this point of exhaustion when you come back up.
And then I am going to position myself in front of her until she gets up behind me. Shield out.
Okay.
I have no idea why that closed in Discord. I had it open.
Anywho. Okay. That's Bael's turn. Tomash.
I guess I better go ahead and roll my healing potion.
Okay. Those things are
Alright,
so
whopping
those things are so good because you get them because you're like, I'm gonna play the lottery and win, and you never win.
I just realized I was going to cast a spell from my ring, then I casted a Cure Wounds, so I would have had to use the Prayer Healing.
bonus
Instead.
action. I'm gonna use the potion, give myself a whopping 7 points back.
Okay. So what you have been doing, Bael, or what you told me you were doing with the ring is when you had the extra spell slots is you're doing a 3rd level prayer healing and a 2nd level cure wounds.
I was doing 3rd level prayer and 2nd level prayer.
Oh.
So
Reroll the healing total then, please.
they're both the same. 2d8 plus 10.
Oh, okay. So that means that the Drake would get it and you would get it as well.
And everybody else within
30 feet of you, which is just the Drake and Lucy right now. Oh no, Alvin's still within 30 feet if he's taking damage.
Alvin has not taken damage.
Okay. All right. Then
'Cause
after
Alvin rides like the wind.
and then after potion, I assume you're attacking.
I am.
Okay.
$28 to hit.
That will hit. That's success on the dex save on the lightning, so take half, which is 9 for 22.
Then 20 to hit.
Wait, hold up. 22. You have +4 from Bael and the Drake, so there's a 24. plus your bless. So that will hit. You don't need to roll damage. How are you doing this? You had 2 HP left.
Grab the mace to his face.
You run up as he comes down to try and parry the blade. Your mace gets up underneath the armor and knocks the helmet off. And as it does, the spirit holding this armor together, just like the other one, kind of shatters and just fragments of this armor. Just go everywhere. They're out of the initiative.
I'm gonna go search for crossbow bolts.
The armor exploded. You're not going to be able to find any.
Oh,
I'm gonna lay on hands Lucy for how much are you down right now?
50, I think.
48.
All right. Well, I can lay on hands you for up to 40. So let's do 38.
Thank you. I see how well that those extra hit points helped me. Mm-hmm.
The extra ones that from my healing?
No, from taking the toughness feat so that I wouldn't be a slice of paper.
Oh, yeah. A squishy.
Now instead of being a slice of paper, you're a slice of wood.
Who keeps saying stuff?
I don't hear nothing. You guys need help. Call an old
Yeah, it
priest
must
and
be
a
the-
young priest.
Man, it must be the wind. I don't know.
Right, they're teasing me.
Yeah,
I
wine
mean,
to dad, real mature.
You have brought it on yourself at this point by talking out of turn, to be honest.
You know, snitches get stitches, right?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not all, but a little bit.
And then get found in ditches.
Don't tell him that, then he's gonna get scared and run.
To be fair, if I was that scared, I would have left a long time ago.
That's true. Anyhow, what would you all like to do after that stuff?
Well, I guess what? 2 down, 8 to go.
That
So it
guy's
would
not
appear.
down. He teleported away.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What a coward.
So this is the place where our green friend trained his army. Knowing that information, is there anything I can now like see or tell about this room
It looks kind
that
of
I
like
wasn't looking at before?
looking at like the collapsed walls and stuff. You can kind of imagine like different like inlets in here when they were kind of like they would keep people and they would fight in here, but it's pretty much it. It's a very rundown, destroyed building at this point.
Tomash, do you want to use that wand of yours to see if there are any secret doors?
Sure, I'll pull out the wand and use the charge.
Okay.
You can't just go
Excuse me
pulling
while I
out
whip
wands
this out.
willy nilly.
Just whip it out.
Distributing wands.
You know what? I'll throw
Bla-
the tip around.
Blazing Saddles.
Sorry, I cannot hear Tomash. Sorry. What?
I just said I'll throw the tip around anywhere I want.
Is there anywhere specific, like in the room, you would want to try?
I'll pull Tomash up onto Estrella so we can just ride around while he uses the
So
wand.
it is one action for a 30-foot circle.
Oh, okay. I thought it
That's
was
why
like
I
a
asked. Yeah.
persistent thing that. Okay,
Nope.
never mind then.
Yeah. I'll let you guys pick.
I'll defer to Elvin. He's the one that asked me to pull it out, so.
Take a point, Cass.
Wherever he wants me to.
Yeah, where do you think you should try the wand?
Where do you think he should point it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess the far corner away from the entrance.
Like this? Or
No,
like...
no, no. The farthest corner away from the entrance.
Oh, so like over there.
That one. That corner. Yeah.
All right. The wand, as he activates it, does indeed pulse and point into the pile of rubble right around there.
I'll jump down off Estrella and just start throwing rocks out of the way because I'm ridiculously strong.
You are ridiculously strong. You have storm giant strength.
Mm-hmm.
Really. And Tomash can help a little bit too. Between the two of you, it takes a little bit, and you're kind of at this flat stone wall, and Tomash takes you probably about 2 or 3 minutes after this to find. Your investigation skills was pretty solid. Push in a stone that's just slightly rounder than the others, and as you do, it kind of pushes through, and this kind of door opens up to this kind of very narrow, icy tunnel leading deeper. Womp womp. Into the thick of it.
Your princess is in another castle.
Shall we?
After you.
I assume this passage is too small for Estrella to get through.
Yes.
Okay. I will leave her here.
Okay. All right. And we'll leave you guys here too and see you next Monday.
Ooh.
Oh, bum bum bum. I'm going to hand you guys over to a good friend of the channel, and we'll see what is up with these people next week. Should be a good one. Good. Welcome back. Happy New Year, and wish us luck in 2022. Bye.